Please. I see what you did there.
There you go. Brother's going to work it out. Brother's going to work it out.
Brother gonna work it out. Brother's gonna work it out.
Super Bowl Sunday, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
If you're still awake after that fucking shit show. You know what I said? Well, I'll save it for the podcast. I'll save it.
Save it, dog. Save it.
I'll save it for the show.
Let's see. Who's on this? Who's on the chat? Tulare all day. He's there all day, dog. Our boy Bobby Wasabi.
I hear the audio bleeding through somewhere. Do you have it muted on your end?
I believe so.
Can you check right there?
Oh, shit. It's not. My bad. It's my bad, Doug.
It's your bad, bro.
My bad, Dougie. Last week, when I hit the preview, it was automatically muted already. Like, it had saved it from previously.
It's probably because I went on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to, well, I don't know. I think I might have got rid of the pops here. We haven't had one in a minute. Now that I said that,
I know it's going to come right back.
I was trying to add some more compression to the lower end of our voices earlier.
Tulare, you hear me? All right, dog. Let's see. Bobby Wasabi's buffering.
Bobby's
buffering. Get that connection, dog.
It's too Larry to quit. Too legit to Larry all day.
To Larry.
I'm ready to get it cracking whenever you want.
I don't know if it's too Larry, dog, honestly. Y'all might not be pronouncing it right.
Good evening. The wonderful, the illustrious Angria Trask has joined us.
Yeah, Angria, you coming in way too politically correct on the chat.
And then she called you Chester, so the joke's on you.
Kenneth and Chester. Chester? Come on now.
I think she means the chaster.
Chaster.
No, she probably means Chester. She's sarcastic like that.
You got to put at least an accent or some shit.
She's a cat that scratches back, that's for sure.
Oh, who's cracking chelas, motherfuckers?
Just when Johnny's in there.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Let me know what you're drinking.
Man, we got some heavy hitters in there right now. We got Bobby, Juice. What's really going on?
Juice.
We got Viral Wonder, a.k.a. Tulare All Day, a.k.a. Tailgate Assassin.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Angria.
Just when Johnny, what's up? Hyrographics, bro. In the house.
OneNationFanware.com.
There you go.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with the other. The other motherfuckers trying to fight Johnny over here.
Yeah.
on some bullshit. Oh. 805s all day. Okay. Oh, me and Kenny are over here drinking on some delicious beer. I can't wait to fucking start this chelas con che.
Let's start it, bro.
I'll let you motherfuckers know.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is amazing over here.
Let's do it.
Oh, you got Pisanda says he's got that Stone IPA on deck. Well, we got a little Stone IPA over here for later too.
That's Pete. That's our caller, Pete, right there.
Oh, Pete. What up, Pete? Make me hot, Pete. Hold me down, Pete.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. You're listening to the Pillaging Podcast, companion podcast at PillagingJustForFun.com. That's PJ4F.com, the #1 podcast in Raider Nation. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in and leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. This episode brought to you by DC4L Custom Tees. Check them out at DC4LCustomTees.com. It's time to pillage another podcast. I'm your host, Kenny Stapler. What's cracking, Che?
muchas chelas, bro. That's what's cracking. You already know.
Right off the top.
Let's do it.
Right
Let's
off the
get
top.
Right into this bitch, man. Right into this, man. Come on. Delicious chelas.
I'm already sipping already.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Sipping.
Toast,
I'm
toast.
not even going to wait for you to talk.
Let's cheers to that.
Let's chill out, Conche, because it's Super Bowl Sunday. We got to kick it off proper.
Hey, man. And I had to bring something special. I was telling your boy over here. When I walked in this house, I was like, I had to bring something special. Because it's Super Bowl Sunday. I can't come in with some mundane-ass fucking beer.
Especial.
Especial. And it's not Modelo either.
What is it?
It is.
What
okay,
is
well, we got a couple, okay? Those of you who are on that soft open, that live feed.
We might have to do a second Chelas Conche.
Well, we will.
Episode.
No, we will do a second.
Let me know when you crack
we might do fucking third, too. But we got the Belching Beaver. Those of you who have been listening to us for a while.
Big fans.
We've been on this.
Brewery of the year, in my opinion.
Yeah, this Belching Beaver for days now, okay? For years now.
Por días.
The Belching Beaver, they've been known to do some collaborations with bands, specifically the Deftones.
What about the podcast?
Huh?
What about the podcast?
I know. What about us, though? What about us? No, I'm just playing. They got this Swerve City. Let's see. This is gonna Swerve City Pog IPA. And I know what you guys are gonna say. You're gonna say, like, what the fuck is Pog IPA?
Pogs were dope, though. Did you get down with Pogs?
Pogs were dope, man. I used to get down. That was middle school days, bro.
I had an extensive Pog collection.
I don't even know how I got most of my Pogs because I never bought a single one.
That's because you were slamming, dude.
That's because
slamming. Chase started with a rock, and they were like, nah, that ain't even fair. Chase was like, no, bro, that's my slammer, bro.
Honestly, bro, I probably had about 100 Pogs. I didn't buy a single one of them bitches. And I had like 3 or 4 fucking slammers.
Yeah.
I didn't buy a single one of them bitches. So
Pod game is strong.
Maybe I blanked that out. Maybe I jacked somebody. I apologize if I did. But yes, I had quite the collection of Pogs.
Chase started with a single bottle cap with a piece of gum slammed up in there. That ain't even fair.
With a quarter in there. Put a little weight in it, bro. You had to put a little weight in it.
Homemade slammers, bro.
I showed up with my dad's fucking quarters with his fucking his piggy bank for Vegas, bro. So, I got a slammer right here. Fucking silver dollar. Now, let's get back to this beer.
That Pogs, that POG.
That Pog IPA.
Tell them what POG stands for.
The POG stands for the juices that go into this bad boy.
Juice?
And Kenny, you can vouch for me. This bitch is bad. This is a good ass beer.
This is a bad bitch. Is that
It's
what
a
you're trying to say?
bad bitch.
It's
right
a
here.
bad bitch. Yes, no, it's a good beer. It's right off the top.
Oh.
It's good. It's got sweetness that goes along with the sharpness of the hops in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's really well balanced, but it's not like heavy sweet. It doesn't stay in your tongue. It's just, I think when you first taste it, it's juice forward.
Exactly.
It's fruit forward, right? And then clean off the back end with
So
those hops.
you get a lot of this citrusy flavor.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of little undertones, and you got a little bit of passion fruit, okay? You got a little orange, and you got a little bit of guava. That's what the POG stands for. P-O-G, passion fruit, orange, and guava. Delicious motherfucking IPA, and this bad boy's coming in at 7.2, on that alcohol scale. So
you down with POG?
I'm down with POG.
What I like about it, it's a fruity IPA, but a lot of fruity IPAs taste like soap to me, and this one doesn't. Cheers to you, Che.
It tastes delicious. Go out there and try it out for yourself, man. Go out there and get you one.
Did you say go wash yourself?
Go wash yourself.
Yeah,
I said go out yourself.
Go wash yourself.
Go out yourself.
Go jump in the shower. Wash that dirty muffler before you go out in public and grab yourself one of these.
I was talking with Angry on the chat. I'm not the most grammatically correct person in the chat most of the times. This is just another example.
I'm gonna call you Martine, grammatically incorrect.
Oh, somebody could have used that motherfucker to kick some field goals, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, shit.
So that Super Bowl was a travesty. You said I don't need to trash it because they trashed themselves.
They trashed themselves,
Yeah.
dog. That was a bullshit ass Super Bowl if I ever seen one. The only motherfuckers that were happy were the fucking New England Patriot fans. Come on now.
Back that trash can up.
Yeah, back
trash
that
can
shit.
player of the week is Super Bowl.
Throw that whole bitch in there.
Yeah.
Throw that whole shit, the whole venue in there, too.
Commercials is whack too.
That was garbage. And who was the fucking performers? I didn't even watch that. I didn't even watch it.
I don't like Super Bowl parties because Super Bowl parties is like 25 people hanging out in the kitchen never watching the game all season. And then like every 15 minutes you hear, everybody get in here. The commercials are back on.
Oh, dog. No, hell no. Not in my family. That's
Yeah,
not
no.
a Super Bowl party in my family.
I'm just saying Super Bowl parties in general. Like,
yeah.
pretty
No, I
whack.
feel you. I feel you.
I'm just trying to watch the game and eat a bunch of food.
Right. And drink a lot of beers.
Yeah, not deal with all you momos.
Yeah. You momos.
Yeah.
What do you look like? Yep. Bunch of momos.
Bunch of payasos.
Oh, man.
Well, let's get it started, man. First of all, thanks for the donations. We got some donations this week. We'll get to that in the
Hell
shout-out
yeah.
segment. But thank you to you guys up front. Merchandise. We got a giveaway announcement this week. We're going to do a hashtag challenge next week.
Uh-oh.
Yes, return to the hashtag challenge. We're going to give away the T-shirt that I'm wearing. And if you're watching the show right now, you're like, he's just wearing a fucking all-black T-shirt. What's the big deal? Let me show him the T-shirt
Yeah,
real
show him
quick.
that T-shirt, dog. Stand up a little bit. Give him that. Oh, yeah. For those of you in the know, that's that felonious fan.
South Felonious fan. And I lost about 5 pounds the last couple weeks. So
Oh, there you go.
showing that off too. You know,
Keto diet is back. It's
you
in
know.
effect. Got to get ready for the summer, son.
That's right. Summer body start. Super Bowl Sunday, apparently. No, but for real, the Felonious fan T-shirt. Dan from DC4L Custom Tees made that about a month back, actually. And we got it in the mail a few weeks ago. We're going to do the giveaway.
yeah.
So the best hashtag challenge, Pillaging Podcast hashtag challenge next week. It's going to be hashtag Raider your favorite song.
Oh.
We'll keep it real easy. Actually, you
like
know what?
that.
You
I
know
like
what?
that.
Hold it. That's too easy.
Okay.
You know I don't like to make it easy on them.
Yeah, no. Everybody's seen your 2-minute drill, bro.
Speaking of which, Rory Anderson on the 2-minute drill this week, about to get grilled. Your best 80s Raiders 80s song. So give me a Raiders 80s song.
There you go. You had to put a little detail into it.
Yeah. We'll give you some examples of that at the
Okay.
end of the show. We'll get
Okay.
back to that.
Okay.
But Felonious fan T-shirt giveaway. This is a dope shirt.
Hell yeah.
In fact, I just let it out of the bag right now. We were renaming the network, right? We had a few choices out there. I was kind of rooting for Felonious Fan Podcast Network because then it's like we got the built-in logo.
Right.
I was like, Dan, you got to give me that logo.
Right.
But with the Crow's Nest Podcast
We
Network.
are the Crow's Nest Podcast Network. And we ain't mad about it.
Not at all.
Hell no.
And
Because where we at right now.
soon to be launching the flagship show of that network,
There
the
you
Crow's
go.
Nest Podcast. Proper.
There you go.
Real proper. But yeah, tonight's guest, like I mentioned already, Rory Anderson. And other than that, we're drinking beers, hanging out with you guys, and talking Raiders for the next couple hours.
All night long.
Quick hits.
Yeah. Coming in quick. Coming in fast.
When you see me drinking, that's when you got to fill.
That's
Phil
what I was
Chang.
doing, dog.
Yeah, Phil. That's good. You did good. You did good.
Hey, man, I ain't no rookie, bro. I've been here, though.
That's it.
I know. I
Been
know
here
what's
for-
going
You've been
on.
here for years, rocking your peers.
There you go.
I got you. So right off the bat, quick hits.
I've been here for years drinking my beers.
I'd like to come in with something, drinking your beers for real. I'd like to come in with something happy right now, but unfortunately, got to gripe a little bit. Got to rant.
Yeah.
Tom Flores snubbed for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's all I got to say about that. Go ahead.
Hey, you kind of stole my thunder, but I'm not really mad.
No, bro. Come on, man.
Pretty much wrapped it up.
Anybody that was involved in that process, fuck you.
And
All
I
right.
had a feeling something like this was going to go down. You know, it had a momentum this year going into it. It felt like something right was going to happen.
Right.
And if you're
Finally,
a Raiders,
right.
If you're a Raiders fan, you already know you can't trust that feeling.
I just got this feeling.
So I had a bad feeling that this was going to happen. But Tom Flores,
Bad one.
in case you guys are listening, and I know there's NFL people listening because a package showed up at my door a few weeks ago that told me that you were.
Twice.
By the way, we have a new network name. I want to mention Crow's Nest Podcast Network one more time. Tom Flores, I just want to remind you guys, Tom Flores' career highlights. First minority coach in NFL history to win a Super Bowl.
That's right.
Super Bowl champion as a coach twice
Uh-huh.
with your Raiders.
That's right.
Super Bowl champion assistant coach once
That's right.
with your Raiders. Super Bowl champion player once, well, with the Chiefs. But still, for Tom Flores,
Hey,
that's a ring.
that's right.
Playoff record as a coach, 8-3, not too shabby. NFL Coach of the Year, 1982, for your Raiders.
That's right.
Tom Flores also the first starting quarterback for your Raiders.
That's right.
Rory, I hope you're listening now.
Yeah.
Because I'm giving you free answers, bro.
Yeah. 2-minute drill's coming at you, dog.
I'm giving you free ones.
It's coming at you.
But
like these motherfucking rocks in the quick hits video right here.
Yeah. So Tom Flores snubbed. I mean, I think the accolades speak for themselves.
Yeah, man.
You
Come
know,
on now.
He had momentum. He had him on there. You could say if he wasn't being considered for another year, but this time you had to go and tease us and put him on the ballot.
Right.
And this is what you hand us again.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Shay? Is this going to be one of those too little, too late things, or do you think Tom Flores gets in eventually?
I don't know, man. I hope not, because we've had to deal with that in the past, right? You would hate to see them give it to him when he can't actually receive it himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The man deserves that much.
He deserves that much,
Yeah.
man. The man was, you're talking about the first minority coach to win a Super Bowl, but let's also kick in the first Hispanic
Yeah.
coach. And you know what? I'm mad at you, Modelo. I'm mad at you, fucking Modelo, because Modelo has a fucking commercial out there, and they got fucking Tony Gonzalez, and they got fucking, I don't know who, they got fucking linemen from the Bengals and all this shit, and they're talking about this guy, Tony Munoz, I think Munoz, right? From the Bengals. He set the precedent for other Hispanics. No, motherfuckers. Wrong.
Tom Flores is your
Wrong.
dad. Tom Flores is your papa.
Wrong.
Poppy.
Tom Flores set the precedent for all Hispanics in the NFL.
Poppy.
All y'all motherfuckers came after him, and y'all didn't accomplish half the shit that he did, so get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
What's really cracking, Che?
That's what I'm saying, man. Don't get me angry, man.
You son of a bitch.
Shit. Get out of here. Move on to the next one.
Yeah, Tom Flores is your dad. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. He's your
Tu
uncle.
papi.
Tío
It's tu
Tom.
papi.
Tomas. You good, bro?
I'm fired up over here.
Spilling into the next hit. He's spilling in. Oh, shit. Rory Anderson. Look at Rory Anderson. He's on the chat. Might have got a freebie.
I like it, Rory. He was sneaky. He was like, I'm not going to let them know I'm on here.
I got to reset that one again. One more time. Having a hard time here. Quick hits. NFL currently looking into the feasibility of the Raiders playing where? At Oracle Park.
Uh-oh.
God damn. I think last week I told you we might be playing on a baseball diamond. Are you guys connecting the dots? Pay attention. Stay tuned.
Uh-oh. Chris
Warren up to 270 pounds. Hall of Fame preseason running back Chris Warren is pushing 270.
I got into the mix on Twitter. Somebody put that out there. I think our boy Sean put that out there.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, no hate, Chris. No hate, brother. But it sounds like you've been hitting them fucking taco trucks up in Oakland real hard, dog. Okay? And I know I'm a victim of the taco truck, okay? So I know how you can put on some motherfucking pounds, okay?
Motherfucker, you're built like a taco truck.
But yo, it's time to hit that motherfucking treadmill, dog. You gotta hit that goddamn treadmill, dog. Come on now.
Next week, Dan's going to have a taco truck chaser. Swear to God. Swear to God.
Oh, man. We're with you, Chris.
We're with you. We're
You
with
can eat
Chris.
tacos, dog. Just run a little bit.
Yeah,
run
Chris-
a little bit.
Chris
I know
Warren.
your knees a little sore, okay? Make sure it's all good. Get on the treadmill. The NBA, though, got these crazy treadmills with the fucking, like, little cushion, and they got this thing that kind of holds them up. It's, like, insulated with air and shit like that, right? Mm-hmm. Come on, Raiders, get one of them bitches.
Apparently,
where you at?
Apparently he's not fat though. Not Levi Damien. Vic Tafer saying he's not out of shape. It's a lot of muscle, so he's beefing up.
Some bitch.
Could be the future Zach Crockett. I know you guys want to maybe chew on
At
that.
270, fucking
might
Zach
wanna-
Crockett was never fucking 270, dog.
No.
Come on, man.
No.
I got buddies that were fucking linemen.
But they're grooming him for like fullback positions. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, I like that.
That's short yardage.
You know what?
That's short yardage.
I don't know if I mentioned that on air during the offseason when he was going through his preseason, Hall of Fame, games.
Gang.
Gang. But that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought you might be able to mix him in as fullback.
Yeah.
And you would get some production out of the fullback because other than that, you just fucking put him out there to block, right?
Right.
So if you got him running,
yeah,
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all.
You know what
Put
I
him
mean?
in there.
Put him in there.
Put him in there, coach.
Chris Warren, Hall of Fame preseason running back.
270 pounds
That's right. Give that man a gold jacket already.
and a sub.
You're gonna have to let some let some stitches out on that gold jacket, Raider Nation. I know you guys love some Chris Warren. Now you got much more of them to love. So how about that?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Fact.
A lot to love.
Brought to you every week by Pro Football Focus. Follow them, PFF_Raiders, for all your in-depth silver and black grades and analysis. He sent me wide receivers this week. He wants to focus on wide receivers.
All right.
Because a lot of people, I mean, let's face it, they want more weapons, right? Mike Mayock said it himself. All Derek Carr needs to succeed is to put more weapons around him. I think that's what we need to do. So everyone's wiping their lips and waiting for some wide receivers. Wiping lips. That reminds me of a saying my grandpa used to say. He said, if I tell you fat meat's greasy, then it is. So wipe your lips. What does that mean, Che?
I don't know, bro, but it's making me laugh, dog. You keep saying wipe your lips.
Southern people are crazy. Said, Jay, if I tell you fat meat's greasy, then it is. So wipe your lips. And I'd be wiping my lips. I have a feeling that's not what he meant, like literally. But
I'd be a little weirded out, dog. I'm just saying. I mean, like, I don't know what you're talking about, Grandpa, but it doesn't sound right.
That doesn't sound right.
Doesn't
I don't know.
sound right,
maybe
man.
a little nervous. Facts, though. Facts.
Those are facts, though.
Fat meat's greasy.
I mean, he's not wrong, though.
Wipe your lips. Lick your lips like LL doing it well.
Oh, man.
Anyways, here's a rundown. Here's what we got. Seth Roberts, 1.21 yards per route. Ooh, ouch.
Uh-oh.
Run from the slot ranked 57th out of 72 wide receivers with 100+ slot snaps. Not great, but I told you you wouldn't have a great season. Told you to have a good season.
You did say that.
We had a good.
But you know what, though? In his defense, he did win over this coaching staff.
He sure did.
Specifically, John Gruden. He turned into one of those ever famous John Gruden grinders.
Yeah.
Right? The motherfucker was out there laying blocks. You don't see that a whole lot from fucking NFL wide receivers, dog.
No, it doesn't jump off the stat page. He did his job in the block game. And third down, he came up several times this year.
Oh, yeah.
So Seth Roberts.
And we had missed that for a year, right? We had missed that for a year.
Yeah. He sent me Brandon LaFell number. Now, this is a small sample size, so the number is huge. 139.3 passer rating when targeted this season. Ranked 6th among wide receivers with 15+ targets. But LaFell, very small sample size. That's not a stat that can be trusted, but we're going to throw it out there anyways. Wide receiver overall PFF grades and position ranking. We'll go through it really fast. Jordy Nelson, Brandon LaFell, Martavis Bryant, Seth Roberts, Marcel Amen. Again, all guys with skewed sample size, but the one that's up there, Marcel Amen, it's good to see. Amari Cooper, you're not on that list. There's the
nope.
One. And yards per route run. Again, it's a bunch of names. This whole group is brand new next year, except for Jordy Nelson. Yeah. So maybe we should just jump straight to the free agents.
Well, let's do it then.
Let's do that.
Let's go ahead and do that.
That's more exciting.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Because we're gonna say all this to say that, and then we're gonna say all that to say this. Let's say what?
Say what? Say what?
I say what? Oh, say what? Top of the list as far as PFF grades go, Adam Humphries was a 75.2 with the Buccaneers. Young cat. But what, Che? But what? There's always a just because.
Well, just because. No. I had to hit him with that Fonte, though. That Fonte. If you guys don't know about Little Brother, man, go check him out. But anyways, I'll go back to what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Adam Humphries, okay, your boy Adam Humphries, I think he did have a pretty good season. And this is just going based off of fantasy, okay? Because obviously, I'm a motherfucking Raider fan. I ain't trying to watch no goddamn Buccaneers games, okay?
You were grinding no Buck film?
Come on now. I ain't watching no goddamn Bucks film. Get the fuck out of here. But your boy, he got some run due to the fact that your boy Deshaun Jackson was injured. He's been injured quite a bit the last few years, and he was the number 2 receiver over in Tampa Bay behind Mike Evans. So your boy Adam Humphries, he was the guy that
he got to eat a little bit.
He fed off of that.
Yeah, he got to eat
He
a
fed
little
off
bit.
of that.
Yeah.
Also, to be noted, your boy Fitzmagic, as they called him early in the season, and then they called him Fitztragic yet again, right later on in the season.
One more time.
One more again. But the motherfucker, he had like a stellar 3 games, right?
Yeah.
They lost 2 of the 3, I think, but he
Yeah.
had stats out the fucking yin yang, and everyone was like, "Oh, Fitzpatrick's finally gonna be the MVP that everybody thought he was. He's so intelligent. He came from where the fuck Harvard or some shit like that.
I don't know.
I don't know. He went to some fucking brainiac school, right?
I don't give a shit.
So everyone's like, "Oh, this guy's got the brain. He's finally showing blah blah blah." He was showing up. He stole somebody's clothes, right? Did the press conference in somebody else's clothes with a
seen that.
goddamn
Yeah.
gold chain
I
and
seen
shit,
that, yeah.
looking like Conor McGregor and shit.
He was feeling himself a little too much.
He was feeling himself,
Yeah.
and then immediately fell off that fucking high horse, right?
Real quick,
Immediately.
as they always do. Start
Yeah.
feeling yourself a little too much.
I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself.
Yeah.
No, Fitzmagic. No. So that attributes to that. Okay, but when your boy, what the fuck is his name? Jameis Winston came back, right? When Jameis Winston came back,
Oh, crab legs.
yeah, they. Crab legs.
Oh, crab legs.
Yo, when he came back,
Red Lobster.
they started getting the ball to their guys. It was like
Yeah.
Fitzpatrick was like, "Oh, I got a wide receiver. I'm gonna hit that guy with a couple passes."
Oh, man.
I'm just playing. Don't get mad at me, man.
White powder.
Hey, tell me.
I said powder for the record. I said powder. I got a story about
That's a
that.
commodity, bro. White receiver's a commodity.
I got a story about that.
Yeah.
Dude, this comes from a friend of ours. Dude was with the homie, and the homie had the amps and the hydros in the car. So he had the little car fire extinguisher. You know what I mean? Up underneath the side panel. And they were down in the Ventura County.
Okay.
And on the street was this tweaker dude, like this white power dude, right? Like tweaker, Aryan Brotherhood, gangster bro. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Always
Okay.
wearing the no shirt, the cut off jeans. You know what I mean? You know the look. Too many tattoos. You know
He
the
had
look.
boots on. He had boots on.
Yeah, dude was tweaking and talking shit, you know? And they were like, hey, come over here, you know, come over. They're fuck you. And then the guy came over the car, he all fucking amped up, ready to go. You hit him with that fire extinguisher, that powder that comes out of it. And he's yelling at him, white powder, white powder. The dude was tripping. Yeah, he got him.
Oh, they got him, dog.
I don't know how we got here.
I don't know either, but we
know
got
how
here. I ain't mad at it.
Let's just back to the list.
Fact.
Yeah.
Fact. Back to the list. Just a few names that jump off this list we were talking about earlier. Just off the top of the list, Bruce Ellington, Devin Funchess, Golden Tate, Cole Beasley. All names at top with the PFF grades. All names you will not see in silver and black next year. Why is that, Che? Why is one of these guys not going to fix this squad this year? I'll just say, if you see one of these names on the Raiders next year, it's just them throwing another veteran body in that wide receiver core.
Right. Well, listen. Here's the other thing, right? So you run off the top of that fucking wide receiver list. The first 3 names, okay? Adam Humphries, Cole Beasley, Golden Tate. They're all basically the same motherfucking receiver, okay? They're all undersized receivers, slot receivers. Granted, they've done their thing, okay? They put up numbers and they've got a good rating.
Yeah.
But everybody after the Senior Bowl, who were you guys talking about? Go ahead, take a minute. If you guys watched it, who were you guys talking about? We talked about that motherfucker last week. So if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, shame on you. Shame on you. There you go. Andy. Isabella. Okay. And who do you think if we drafted
Isabella. Isabella.
if our goal is to draft that guy somewhere in the second round, doesn't he serve the same purpose that these veterans would? And Isabella, by the way, would mean that that it's beautiful. He is beautiful. Andy is beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing, huh?
I'm fucking around. I don't know what.
Yeah, these
else I can tell you.
guys are slot wide receivers. These guys are 3s and 4s. I feel like on this squad, what do you got those guys? You got Amen's going to be a project. You got Seth Roberts going to be around for at least one more year. The Raiders are going to go out and draft their number 2 wide receiver this
Right.
year. Jordy Nelson going to stick it out for one more season. You got to, he's here. We know for a fact one more season, but don't see him much more past that. They're going to draft the number 2. hopefully that guy becomes the number one. Stick around, see what happens in free agency next year, or keep dipping into the draft. Who says we only draft one wide receiver this year? So
this is true. This is true. There's a lot of wide receivers out there, right?
Yeah.
And you never know how they fall, right? We've seen the draft. You think some guys are going to go high.
Right.
And then they end up dropping. So it's very possible that you get a couple fucking wide receivers. Andy Isabella might fall in there. Hollywood Brown might be in there. We never know. Hollywood swinging. You never know. No.
You're on point tonight.
All right.
I've been testing you.
It's these motherfucking chelas, dog. I'm telling you, I'm ready.
It's time for otra vez.
It is time for otra vez.
Otra vez.
Una cerveza.
Yeah, there's Kane up in the chat. Yeah,
what up, Kane?
What's up, Kane? Yeah, but that's pretty much Silver and Black's facts for the week.
Yes, it is.
We said all that to say this. There's a lot of guys out there, a lot of names. Nobody's jumping off the page. If we sign one of them, it's just a dude to come in, compete for number 2, possibly veteran dude to have in camp, another body. I don't know. I think they go young, and it's just, disregard that segment, basically. But it's not a throwaway. It's a throwaway, but it proves a point.
Right.
If I'm saying anything. I don't know.
I mean, we're saying a lot.
But
I don't know if we're saying anything.
It's a bad.
It's a pillow.
It's a bad. It's a beautiful thing. Anyways, Silver and Black facts. Should we take a break here and then get Rory on the air?
Let's take a little break.
All right, let's take a little break.
So we can get into this other chilla.
We'll see you guys on the other side.
Peace.
Sure. Should we let the mics run? I think we should let the mics run.
Hell yeah, you gotta run. Let them run, dog. Gotta hear what they're talking about over here. Let's see.
We hit that break a little early, but
Tulare all days talking about Keyshawn Johnson in the second.
Felt like a break was needed.
No, yeah, makes sense to me.
Feels like break time.
It does, because I gotta go hit the head, because I've been through a few chelas already, and I hope you have been too.
I have been.
I'll be right back. You too.
Been drinking a lot of different things. Chelas. My Diet Coke, my water, and more chelas.
Kane's talking about not getting fined. Motherfucker, we ain't fined you yet.
Kenny feels himself nightly. Kane's feeling himself nightly. Missing the phone calls. Kane's on the line this week, though. Seen what the mothership looked like. Yeah, I lost all 5 pounds in my right arm, Bobby. That's right. Get my 2-minute drill questions fired up here. Let's get Rory on the phone. Shake weight hanging low, Bobby. I got your shake weight hanging right here. my shake weight is called the white elephant, Che. As a matter of fact. As a matter of fact.
Memory serves me correct, I might have gave away some sweatbands with that shake weight, just in case it was needed.
Malcolm stole all my shake weights.
And sweatbands.
yeah, everything. I went to go buy a sweatband. They said Malcolm had them all. That dude has all of them.
He has all the sweatbands and all the shake weights. And all the fake pythons that you can find too.
66. What's going on?
What's up, Rory?
How we doing?
What the fuck you doing?
I mean, Patriots won, so we can't be too happy, right?
Oh, we're drinking chelas, bro. I don't know about you. We're doing real good.
Doing real fine. Doing real fine.
Yeah, I had eventually to cut myself off. I was like 6 micheladas in, and I'm like, okay.
Damn.
Got to tone it back. I got to work tomorrow morning.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah, homemade. Local brewery out here called Dust Bowl Brewery.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's a good
make
beer.
yeah, they make a Mexican lager I love, Taco Truck, which got me cracking up when you talk about Chris Warren.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the Taco Truck size. Oh, God. And yeah, so I would use those to make my micheladas, and suffice to say, half a case in, I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I bet you are, man.
Small brewery michelada. I like that. I like that.
Dust Bowl makes some tasty fucking beers, man. They got a
Absolutely. I don't do the IPA stuff, but their lagers and their pilsners are fantastic.
yeah, I do the IPAs. They got that hops of wrath. That's what it's called. The
Hops of Wrath, yeah. That's the original, man. When I was going to school over at CSU Stan, they used to do deals at a local pizzeria. It was like $1.50 a pint.
Oh
If
shit!
you ordered a pie, dude. Oh yeah, if you showed your school ID.
Damn.
Yeah, we used to go ham on those things.
Damn, I went to the wrong school. That's
All right, fellas, I'm going to bring us back in from break, and we'll get this thing going.
yeah, boy.
Alrighty.
And we're back on the Pillaging Podcast, and we have on the line Mr. Rory Anderson, Holistic Pickle himself.
Yeah, boy.
Rory, let these people know what you do and where they can find you.
Well, generally speaking, when I'm on the podcast, fellas, I'm usually getting chased by the po-po.
That's right.
Today, I'm
Mr.
going
Grand Theft Auto,
but
Mr. 5-star rating.
today
Motherfucking
I'm hoping to
helicopters.
avoid or at least have minimal police contact. So
Mr.
when I'm not on the pod, I'm usually you can find my work at Raider Ramble and all the guys over there, doing our thing. And I think my latest piece was Bowl of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Picked out 6 guys from the senior bowls with some sort of physical trait that would be considered elite. So check it out. I know we're working on some stuff there to kind of make the offseason very targeted and specific. So
Rory.
it doesn't look like everything's just getting shotgunned.
Rory, pause. We got to run that back really quick. Had technical difficulty over here. We run that back real quick.
All right.
We're just chelas.
Oh.
All right, we're back on the podcast, joined, as always, every few months, Mr. Rory Anderson,
Oh yeah,
Mr. Holistic Pickle, Mr. Grand Theft Auto, Mr. 5-star rating, Mr. Punch a
fucking-
Hooker and get my money back. Wait a minute. Might have went too far with that one.
Mr. Bazooka, Mr. calling the show from the fucking drive-through.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, trying to avoid it this time. Minimal sirens would be nice. I'd like to have a stress-free podcast.
How much caffeine are you jacked up on right now, Rory?
Caffeine, definitely not. I'm in a negative on caffeine. It's been a while since I've had any. Well, I did have an energy drink today, but I'm like 6 Micheladas in, so
Yeah.
I would say the anti-caffeine.
And the irony of it is,
Unless we're going to say Clamato is caffeine. I mean,
Clamato has like it has the ocean caffeine in it.
That's that ocean, that natural, all natural ocean caffeine.
The saltwater caffeine.
If anything, that's an aphrodisiac, man. You might need to go find your lady right now.
Oh shit!
well, after this, you know where I'm heading.
They told me oysters were a great aphrodisiac, and I tried it, but they kept slipping off.
That's terrible, man. Terrible.
Terrible.
That's terrible. I don't even have a response to that other than it's terrible.
I might try it again, but I don't know. Now,
Yeah, those oysters, slippery fellas.
maybe lay some garbage bags down next time.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Wow, we got derailed fast.
Rory, so welcome back to the show. Why don't you let these people know where they can find you and how they can follow you online, of course. I don't want them to know where you work and how they can stalk you on a regular basis. But online, where can they find you? How can they follow? What are you up to? What do you do? Rory, talk to me.
there you go.
At holistic_pickle. At holistic_pickle. That's the handle on Twitter. It's usually where I do most of my damage. Writing for the Raider Ramble, Mario and the fellas. Last piece was Bowl of Extraordinary Gentlemen, talking about 6 guys from the Senior Bowl with elite physical trait of some kind. I know Mario's got a plan for the off season. Be very targeted, specific. Put stuff out on a good basis. So watch the Raider Ramble. Going into the off season, I think it's going to have a lot of good stuff, and they got a good plan going forward. So
Yeah.
probably see me buzzing around there with something up every couple of weeks.
We love having the Ramblers on. We've been going through a run of Ramblers the last few weeks. We've been running them through our 2-minute drill, but it's not time for that yet. So just breathe. Breathe through your nose, Rory. Breathe through your nose. But let's get right to it, man. I want to ask you some questions. We know you're good with the money. We know all that. So right off top, settle it once and for all. How much cap space do the Raiders have tonight, right now?
We're going to be uber specific about it, which in and of itself is a kind of a pain. It's going to be right around the midst of about $80 million. The problem I find with trying to determine the cap is understanding how much of the bonuses they prepaid at the end of the year. And because that's never really come out and been super specific, I think you're going to see a range of stuff until they get finished with the credits and the deductions rolling into 2019. So I would say right now on the low end, you're looking at like 71-ish, 71 million. On the high end, you're going to be looking at somewhere in about 80. Okay. It really depends on a couple of things. Like I said, when it comes to credits and exactly where the cap number settles and exactly how much those bonuses they paid up at the end of the year, but somewhere in that ballpark.
All right.
So I usually go off the number of about 75 million to be safe.
Okay. And then I guess that's the next question is how much more do you think the Raiders clear? Who's not on this roster in the next few weeks? I know it's going to be fluid here as these teams get rolling into free agency in March. Who's gone? Maybe who's a shocker that you see get let go? I know Jared Cook would be a savings to this roster. He's going to be out on the market already, so I guess that already counts towards the number we're looking at. But who's gone? Who's a shocker on this team that you think is gone, Rory?
I don't really think there's going to be any shockers because the Raiders aren't really in a spot where they have to cut anybody to actually make up money. For them, there's not really a point to cut anyone. You may as well hoard the talent and get rid of the talent later on when you have someone that could directly replace them.
Yeah.
So early on, I don't necessarily think you're going to see a whole lot. Maybe a Donald Penn, but you might have some value there if later on you find out, again, if he's still injured, you can't move him anyways. But if you find out that he's healthy and you get him on some good practice reps early in the offseason or some OTAs, you might be able to deal him for a late-round pick. So think there's a really good chance you don't see anything.
Okay.
Because they just don't have a need to. The interesting one, because there's been a lot of talk about it, is Kelechi Osemele at left guard.
Mm-hmm.
And if they were to move him, you're looking at $10 million in change to move that contract. And if they were to trade him or cut him, most likely they would trade him, I would think.
Right.
Somebody out there is going to have plenty of money and bad offensive line play. They'd be willing to pay $10 million for a solid guard.
Here's
so, if you get a fourth-round pick or something for him.
So off of that, I guess, because if you were to do that, I mean, that's very flush at that point. You're looking at $80 million. And then there's a cap floor. I want you to tell me, kind of explain to our listeners what the cap floor is, how much we actually have to spend to get there. And then the other part of that is, and I guess I might even just answer this for you because I have my thought on it, but, trading him, unless you're getting big money player back to offset that, that would seem to indicate that the Raiders are freeing up move for a big target. And I just really don't see that guy out there this year unless you're talking about somebody like Bell. I don't know what the point is in doing something like that, but at the very least, explain the cap floor to our listeners, because I know I've been saying I don't think the Raiders are going to be big spenders. I don't see a giant splashy move coming to this roster, and they're like, oh, they got to hit the cap floor, though. But what does that mean? Can you explain that a little bit?
The cap floor is what, over the course of 4 years, a 4-year cycle, you as a franchise must spend, and it's 85% of the cap over 4 years. And I believe 2019 is going to be year 3 of the cycle. I'd have to check that to be sure. But I'm pretty sure it's year 3 this time around. And if they don't hit 85% this year of this year's cap, because they did the last 2 years, it shouldn't be too hard to recover and spend enough to reach that 85% in year 4. But the problem is, and realistically, the penalty isn't that bad. You just have to take the difference in what you did spend. So let's say over 4 years you did 75%. You take that 10% difference and you spread it out over all the people currently on your roster at the time. So it's not really that bad of a punishment per se, and I expect that to be changed in the next CBA. But teams really are incentivized to hit that number. Now, they can cheat if they really want to hit that number. And what I mean is they can go get guys, and you may see something like, you guys were talking about wide receivers earlier. You go out and get like a Tyrell Williams and say you offer him a 4-year, $40 million contract, but in the first year you go and give him like a $20 million cap number to raise up your first-year hit. And then over your next 3 years, you're not paying them anything. You're paying them, it's basically a discount for the next 3. So there are ways they can go and manipulate and artificially pump that number up so that the whole contract doesn't look huge, but the first-year cap hit is big. And I think that would be a smart way to do business, because then you have the long-term savings as well. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's really what it is. It's a 4-year metric. It's 85% of the cap over 4 years, and that's when it's assessed. It's a thing, and I've mentioned it before, but at the same time, like you, Stapler, have also mentioned, they're not going to hit it anyway, because in order to do it, like I said, you'd have to go after a big money guy, and then on top of that, you'd have to artificially manipulate these contracts just to do it. So is it really that big of a deal if they do or don't? I don't know, but I don't think so. And it really shouldn't be, I wouldn't say it should be a huge focus for them to hit that number. But if they do, just keep it right there, because you don't need to go crazy, roll yourself over, plenty of cap for the next year, but hit right around where you want to be.
Yeah, I'm glad you came back with that, because my response has been the cap floor is not as big of a deal as you're making it out to be. People are panicking like it's the new millennium, the year 00 is coming, and all the clocks flipping over is going to make the computers fucking break down, and everything's going to shut down. And, oh my God, the cap floor! Don't worry about it. Big spenders or nah? That's the next question. Big spenders or nah in this free agency? But I think you already answered it. It's just not there this offseason. I don't see it happening. I think the Raiders are going to piecemeal out what they have, pocket the rest, and get some veteran guys, just some some Gruden grinders, some lunch pail players, role fillers, pretty much this free agency. Would you agree with that, or is there a guy that I'm missing?
Lev Bell's the wild card,
right?
And he's the wild card because he's the perfect back for Gruden. That's why it could happen, because he really is. If you just look at what Gruden's done with the offense, how they attacked over the year, Bell is perfect because he can run the ball, catch the ball, pass pro. He does it all. I mean, you can't put a number on that if you're John Gruden. Right. You really can't. So if John were to go, the market's kind of set at about 14.3. That's Gurley. Mm-hmm. If Gruden were to go offer him 7 years, $15 million a year, guarantee half that contract, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they offer him 3 years, 45, 100% guaranteed, wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Right.
So he's the wild card in the whole thing. Otherwise, you got a guy like Tevin Coleman who you could go get for, I don't know, $7.5 million a year. Who could come in and be a serviceable back for you, and do a good job. So. Yeah,
and of course everybody's on that running back we were talking about just 2 weeks ago, right? Last week. Help me out, everybody.
Tubby? Yeah, Chris Warren?
Yeah. No, not Chris Warren. Your free agent back. Everyone's hyping right now. I'm losing it. Coming out of New Orleans.
There you go.
Mark Ingram?
Yeah, Mark Ingram.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want an older back, he makes sense because he's been splitting carries.
Yeah.
So he's going to have some of that, not as much tread.
Yeah.
Taking off those tires. Like, I get it, but if you're the Raiders, realistically, you want to come into free agency and you want to come out with guys who are going to contribute to your team long term.
Right.
4 or 5 years. You want to get guys in their 20s. Get guys who could become part of the core. They don't have to be like future leaders for you and be the guys who are the first ones, out of the, first ones in when they're calling the team out and all that jazz. Yeah. But you need guys who are going to be long-term contributors and make an impact over time. So, to me, the focus should be dudes in their 20s, especially mid-20s. So Tevin Coleman's 25. I mean, that's a good guy to go after because you could sign him for a 4 or 5 year contract and actually maybe get 4 or 5 years out of him.
Yeah.
Even Lev Bell's 27, so that makes some sense.
Who else is on your wish list, Rory? Like, this team's got holes all over the place. What do they address, and who do you got written down right now? You're the GM. Who's the guy you give a contract to?
Well, offensively, I think first things first. I say you got. I think Jared Cook walks. Okay. I don't think he's coming back.
Okay.
So that's going to create a different hole, but that's a draft thing, I think. Offensively, I think you got to come away with a running back and a wide receiver. And most of the time, anyone who's followed me on Twitter will know I hate paying running backs. I find it disgusting and abhorrent. But in this particular offseason, with the amount of money you have, why not?
Sure.
So go get a guy who can work for you. Like I said, I think Lev Bell is beyond perfect. But realistically, say they get Tevin Coleman, I totally dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyrell Williams would be my number 1 for a wide receiver.
Okay.
Out of this group, my number 2 would be Adam Humphries, but they do different jobs. So they're different guys, different wide receivers. You're paying them to do different things.
Right.
The 2 difference makers I think you could find potentially are going to be on defense. And I find it very unlikely either one of these guys hits free agency, but of the big-time defensive linemen who can hit free agency, these 2 have the best chance, and that's Trey Flowers from New England and Grady Jarrett from Atlanta.
Okay.
Those are your 2 most likely, and that's because both of those teams are a little bit tighter on the cap. They're 10 to 18 million, and they don't necessarily have a lot of guys that they could cut to create space. Could they do it and tag those guys? Absolutely. So I wouldn't hope for either of them.
So now,
but it's possible.
I'm hearing sirens real quick.
Yeah, you must have hit them 5 stars, bro.
No, that sounds like a 2-star.
Bro, I don't even know.
Who'd you murder in the process of doing this fucking interview, bro?
I don't know. It's got to be because I mentioned a Patriot. And then all of a sudden, just all hell broke loose.
And then launch a rocket launcher into a building.
It's like, how dare you speak about a flying elephant? How dare you? So yeah, I don't know. It's unreal every time. It's crazy.
So this question comes from Kane. Give me 3 players on the roster that the Raiders don't let hit free agency this year. You already said Jared Cook's gone, and we're hearing that gas too coming out of the organization.
Right.
That John sat down with Jared already, tried to offer him some money. Jared was not interested in talking at this time. Obviously, waiting to hear.
He's trying to get paid, man. He's trying to get paid. He knows he's on his last wheels, man.
Yeah,
and last tires, bro. He's kicking them tires.
He put out film last year.
Yep.
He did what he needed to
Absolutely.
do. So, who are 3 guys, or less, if you think it's less, on this roster, that don't hit free agency? The Raiders tie them up real quick.
Ooh, that's a good question. I think 2 of them off the top of my head are going to be, they kind of go hand in hand, and they're going to depend a little bit, too, on the incentive if the Raiders are in on Coleccio Assembly or not in on Coleccio Assembly. I think no matter what, they'll try to tie up Good so he could be a swing guard.
Okay.
If they want Coleccio Assembly to go and trade him, I think they're absolutely going to re-sign Feliciano. Because if you look at Feliciano and you look at how he's built and his skill set, he's very similar to Gabe Jackson.
Oh, yes.
And you could move Feliciano to right guard, which is his natural position, and Gabe Jackson is naturally a left guard.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of sense there to me to bring back Feliciano if KO is going to go out the door. And again, he's going to be in his 20s. So it makes a lot of sense to extend him. He was drafted as a Raider, and you're going to be able to get him for less than $10 million. So,
right.
You could probably pay him Gabe Jackson money, and Gabe Jackson's cap at this year is like $7 million. So, that's probably what you're looking at for a guy like Feliciano. And again, it really depends how they feel about KO. The rest of the guys that I would be worried about hitting free agency, realistically, are restricted free agents. You look at Harris, the safety. I think he's an exclusive rights free agent because he's only had 1 year in the bigs, maybe 2 full years, I think. But Richard's a restricted free agent.
Mm-hmm.
So all those guys, Morrow's not going to hit because he's a restricted free agent. Worley's going to be a restricted free agent. So there's really not that many guys who I'm looking at who are going to be free agents that I think they're really going to scramble to make sure they don't hit free agency. I mean, I'll say it flat out. I don't think Marshawn Lynch is a priority for them. I think Marshawn hampered the offense early on. People are going to partially hate what I'm about to say. He was fun to watch, and in those really bad games early in the year, he was the only guy doing anything. So it was very engaging. But I don't think he helped the offense simply by the way the offense functioned. You saw when Doug Martin came in, who was a little more versatile, especially in the pass game, actually kind of threatened there. You saw how the offense started to click a little bit more and have, kind of find its mojo once in a while. So I don't think he's going to be a priority either, frankly. And some people are going to hate me for it.
Oh. I don't think Marshawn's back either way. I really don't. I mean, and they're not playing in Oakland. I don't see Marshawn playing another year. I think he's got his hooks in a few things now outside of football, and he's going to ride off into the sunset. I really do.
He's got his own league coming up, right?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, and he just opened a restaurant.
I mean, I just saw the thing that he put out today where he was he's sponsoring to put out jerseys for schools who don't have the funds for it. I mean, that dude does so much fantastic charity work, and he's done a great job about finding companies to help push a message and do a lot of good in the community. It's almost like he's getting to a point now where why do you want to go back and play football other than simply because you love it and don't mind beating your body up?
Right.
So this next question here from Che wants to know if you could turn back time. If you could turn back time.
Oh.
If you can find a way.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Cops are going to come again for us.
Where'd those cops go? If you could turn back time, what 2018 free agent would you put back on this team, and what impact would they have? And did you meant any free agent that was out there, or that we lost?
No, the free agents that we lost, bro.
That we lost.
That we lost specifically.
Denico Autry.
2018 free... Man, now I got to go back and remember the 2018 free agents that we lost. I believe Denico Autry's in that list.
Yeah, your boy over here.
Yeah.
He was all about Denico.
If I were to pick one, that's probably the guy. Because you really find out now, I mean, I thought Denico Autry was bigger, like in the 290s. He was playing at like 270 this year for Indianapolis. He really would have fit the profile for Paul Gunther for a strong side defensive end. You know, especially in the wake of Khalil Mack not being there.
Right.
But again, it would have been so hard for them to keep, well, I mean, they spent like $25-30 million on a bunch of old players, so I don't know. I'd have to go back and really rework the numbers to see if, you know, it was plausible. But yeah, no, I think Denico Autry probably would have been the one that would have been the best to keep around in retrospect.
He's the one that got away, though. He's the one that got away.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, the thinking had to be, too, that Fadal Brown could come in and do a lot of what he did.
Right.
Yeah.
And Fadal had some really good moments and everything, but the year before, but he came, you know, had a couple of brain farts in that one game, and that dude was gone faster than Obi Melifonwu.
Real
so.
fast. Fadal Brown's a false start machine. I told you already. Rory, you know what? It's about that time.
Oh, no.
If Rory could turn back time, he would never have agreed to do
He would
this.
find a way out of this motherfucking 2-minute drill.
Trivia, lovely.
We know you're a big trivia buff, Rory. You're a self-touted trivia expert.
Yeah, exactly. No. I'll brag about myself in a lot of other respects, not in that one.
Yeah. No, you don't. I'm being sarcastic. But it's time to run through the 2-minute drill.
Sarcasm.
If you haven't heard this, and if you're just tuning in for the first time, this is a moment on our show. Rory, you get longer than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's just the name of the segment. You got 20 questions, 10 of which are Raiders questions, 6 of which should be right in your wheelhouse, and the other 4, well, God help you.
Oh, man. Well, if I don't get them right, at least I come up with the most ridiculous answer. It will actually be entertaining.
We might have to give you bonus points for that. We might have to give you a bonus point for that.
This is the quiz show that killed John Lennon. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, this first question, this is one of my favorite ones. We haven't popped it out yet. But you're relatively close to the Bay Area. You're out there in the Dust Bowl. You're close enough in Tulare County.
There you go.
What's the distance between Oakland and San Francisco? And you could round down or up. Just give me a whole number. What's the distance between Oakland and San Francisco?
Are we talking about as the crow flies or road distance?
As the crow flies, motherfucker.
Well, you know, I mean, I knew it was a little bit on the nose, but come on. Okay, I want to say it's like 10 miles.
Ooh, very close.
Ooh.
That is incorrect.
We would have accepted 12.
And just a word of advice, another thing my grandpa always said is don't answer a question with a question.
Well, it was a hunch. It was a hunch, really.
Your question was...
I figured you meant as the crow flies.
Yeah, that's rude, Rory. That's rude.
Me, rude, never.
All right, next question. You ready?
All right, let's go.
Where did the Raiders play their very first season?
Oh,
I will accept the stadium or the city.
there you go.
Yeah, well, it's going to be San Francisco. That's the Seal Stadium, right? Isn't that technically what it was called back then?
Right.
Seal Stadium, but no, San Francisco.
Wrong. So, right and wrong. correct. San Francisco, it was Kezar Stadium.
Oh, Quasar. Okay, yeah.
Not
okay,
Quasar
gotcha.
Stadium. Say it with me. Kezar Stadium.
Kezar, Kesar. I got you.
There you go.
I got you.
That's right.
See, I told you, this is going to be so much of this is going to be like, oh, yeah, I was, like, right there.
Almost. That's what most of our guests say.
That's what she said.
But you got one. You're on the board
Exactly.
early, bro.
You're on the board early.
You're on the board early, bro.
Record to beat is 9.
All right.
Record to beat is 9. Set by your fellow colleague, Chris Simmons, last week.
Just last week.
Oh, now I gotta beat him. I mean, if you told me it was like Ray, I might not be so enthused. Well, no, I won't whoop Ray's ass.
Well,
Never
Ray
mind.
was the first one to test
I gotta
it.
beat anybody.
Ray was the first one to test it, and let's just say he fared not so good.
You're stalling.
Yeah, of course I am. What's the next one?
Some of these might be trick questions. In what
Gotcha.
round, in which specific round, whole numbers, did the Raiders draft Steve Wisniewski?
Oh, for some reason I was thinking of Stefan. Oh, jeez.
Still stalling.
Yeah, no, I'm actually trying to think about this. I want to say Steve was a 4th, but I can't remember. His Stefan was a 2. I remember that, but was Steve a 4? I can't remember for the life of me. I'm going to say a 4, but I'm not confident about it.
The Raiders did not draft Steve Wisniewski. Is the correct
Yeah,
question.
see, there you go.
Trick questions.
How did they? Was he an undrafted free agent?
No. He was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys, I believe. And the Raiders traded for his player rights
Gotcha.
on draft day.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Immediately when you said Steve, I was like, oh, it's Stefan. It's a 2. I remember that one. Nope. Of course.
All right.
Okay, what's the next one?
Are you ready? You're
Yep.
a metalhead, right?
Yep. Yes, sure am.
Name the original 4 members of Metallica. The original 4 members.
Okay. So you have Hetfield, and I'm horrible with names. So this is the worst part. You have Hetfield. You have I can envision his face, and I can't remember it for the life of me. Lars Ulrich, and then you have Dave Mustaine, and now I gotta remember. I can't remember the guitarist's name. God, I can't remember who taught him how to play guitar, but I can't remember his name.
You just mentioned the guitarist.
What?
You just mentioned the guitarist. Dave Mustaine plays guitar. We're talking about a bass player. That's your hint.
Oh,
that's right. Dave Mustaine originally. I forgot about that. And I remember then they teased the crap out of the kid, and then he left. No, not him. No, the one who died in the car accident. What was his name? He died when the bus flipped.
I need your answer.
I can't remember his name. What's that? I can't remember his name, but he died when the bus flipped in Germany, I think it was.
Well, you are correct about that. But his name was Cliff Burton.
Cliff Burton, there you go.
Yeah.
you're right there, bro. You're right there.
You're right there.
Right. I know. Welcome to my life.
We're a quarter of the way through this. You have 1 right. You got to pick it up. Pick it up.
I've got hope.
All right. In what year did The Undertaker make his debut?
Yeah.
Bonus point if you can tell me which pay-per-view he made his debut in.
He left WCW as... I'm going to say it was 1994. It was probably an In Your House pay-per-view, but it was 1994.
It's incorrect on both fronts. It was 1990, and the pay-per-view
1990.
The pay-per-view was Survivor Series.
Oh, what Survivor Series?
Yep.
Yeah, go figure. Okay.
Next question. Next question. Music question. Most known for their iconic music with frontman Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath has actually had 5 different vocalists. Name 2 of them, not named Ozzy. They've actually had 8. They've had 5 on record. Name 2 of them, not named Ozzy.
Dio is one of them. Ronnie James Dio.
Correct.
I gotta try to remember who the oh, that's gonna kill me.
By the way, while he talks about it on the chat, Tulare, Dave Mustaine was actually a part of Metallica prior to Megadeth, just so you know.
Yeah.
He quit the band. Yeah. He quit the band. But
yeah, he and James Hetfield didn't get along at all. They wanted to kill each other.
Most people don't get along with James Hetfield, to be fair.
No, they don't. That's why there was so much drugs involved for the most part. Ronnie James Dio and...
Just gotta give me one more. Give me one.
Who's the guy from... I keep wanting to say the guy from Iron Maiden, but I don't think he did. I'm not gonna be able to get that. I'll say the guy from Iron Maiden, but...
I would have accepted Ian Gillan, Tony Martin, or Glenn Hughes.
Okay.
I think Tony Martin.
I should have got the Glenn Hughes one.
Glenn Hughes, yeah. Tony Martin on the Born Again album. All of those guys, with the exception of Dio, I'm not a big fan. I think Dio actually pushes Ozzy, and that's a controversial statement. That's a hot take, but I'm a big fan.
Yeah, it's a style thing. Dio's got that almost opera sound to it where he really belts it out and he hits like all those different levels. It's pretty epic, but you know. Ozzy was always the right voice for that band. Nobody could get at that gargly sound that you needed for that dirty Black Sabbath, you know?
You're stalling.
Of course, keep going. Of course I'm stalling.
The Raiders have tallied 13 wins just twice in team history, and that's a team high. Give me one of the years in which they did. Bonus point for both. Second chance at a bonus point here.
This is also a test if you're listening to our show, Rory. Because this is just on
not
last
regularly.
week. This was just on last week.
I probably catch like every other week. I'm gonna say no, because that was the division in that year. That was the divisional. 13-3. I think one of them was in the strike. No, because it was 13-3. It couldn't have been a strike shortened year. The record had to be 13-3, or was it 13 wins?
13 wins.
So one of them's the strike shortened year. I know that, which was 82.
Is that your final answer?
82 strike shortened year. I'm going to go with it, but I'm going to say it's one of them is the strike shortened year, and it's 82, and I think the other one is 76.
His first guess was incorrect, but his second one was right. Did we give him the point?
Yes.
Sorry.
Let's give him the point.
So I got 76,
Sorry,
but I didn't get the... What was the other one?
1967.
Oh, 67, really? I thought... Because I remember that strike short... Well, I don't remember the strike shortened year. It was before me. But that was a crazy good team, and they were on fire and lost in the first round of the playoffs.
Correct.
There you go. So. 67 and 76. They reversed themselves, man. That's how you remember that one.
That's how I'd say it. It's easy to remember. All right, here we go. Right back in your wheelhouse.
I'll forget in 5 minutes.
Right back in your wheelhouse. Which of these alternative rock bands got their start as a metal band? Was it Incubus? Was it Weezer? Was it Soundgarden? Or was it Sublime?
I'm not a fan of either one of those bands. I'll go with Incubus just because the bizarre relationship you could eventually track back to Davis, the lead singer of Korn. I'll say Incubus.
That is incorrect. Correct answer is Weezer.
Weezer? I didn't see that one coming.
Who actually went by the name Avant Garde. Of course he didn't see it
Got
coming.
a little French
Rory.
there.
This is the 2-minute drill, Rory. What do you think is happening over here, dog? Come on now.
Here's the
What,
layup.
like, it actually happens in 2 minutes? That's not going to happen.
Here's the
20
layup.
questions in 2 minutes. You guys are crazy.
Here's a layup.
It's more like 20.
Here's a layup. This is an easy one. Easy one. And
And I'll screw it up, but go for it.
in what year was the Oakland Raiders franchise founded?
Oh, we just celebrated the birthday.
Yes, we did.
And I'll totally screw it up because that's what I do.
I like your honesty.
That's what I do. It's 66.
Oh,
1960.
Don't tell me 65. 1960, that's right. 50, 60, yeah. I'm going to just chop my legs off and go run away and not be a dumbass and go hide.
Hey,
That's what never mind.
you'd have to run away first and then chop your legs off.
here we go.
Yeah, it's true. If the police will find me anyways, I'm still screwed.
Here we go. Next question. Kurt Angle made his debut in 1999.
Uh-oh.
In which pay-per-view did this WWE superstar make his first appearance?
Oh, shit.
It was one of the big ones.
Don't break your neck trying to answer this.
Was it the Royal Rumble?
That is incorrect.
You tell me Survivor Series, I'm going to be pissed.
The correct answer was Survivor Series.
Damn it!
Rory's turning into
Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Get down!
Like the kind of stuff I do with my son. Because he's 2 and that's what he likes.
By the way, Rory, that question is on the show every week. Shame on you. Thought you were my friend.
Yeah.
Next question. True or false? The Raiders have always worn silver and black. True or false?
So this comes back to, did they technically ever wear gold? Right? Because the emblem
Never
originally had
answer
gold
a
in
question
With a question.
it. No, I'm thinking out loud. I'm thinking out loud.
You're
Because
stalling.
again, this is one of those where like I feel like I know the answer, and I'm going to say no. So technically, I do believe they had gold in the uniform, but I'm probably wrong because all my instincts have been wrong so far.
Did Rory just answer no to a true or false question?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So. Okay, so was it they have or haven't worn any other color?
You're stalling. True or false?
I know, I forget.
The Raiders
Okay.
have always, true or false, the Raiders have always worn silver and black.
I'll say false. I do believe they had gold in there for a tick.
That is correct.
You are correct, sir.
Yeah.
The correct
Okay.
answer was false.
False. Yes. No.
Who were it's Super Bowl Sunday, Rory. We didn't even talk about it. Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah. Don't remind me, please.
Who were the first 2 teams to play in Super Bowl number 1?
Oh.
That was Green Bay and the Chiefs.
That is correct. That is absolutely correct.
Yes.
And the Chiefs still haven't won one.
That is correct.
Yeah, that is correct, sir.
Yes. Next question.
I got something right.
Featured in a commercial this afternoon, actually, Bo Jackson is known for ripping off one of the longest runs in Raider history against the Seattle Seahawks and then dipped off into the locker room.
Yeah, you did.
How long was that run, Rory?
Gotta be kidding me.
No, we're not. We're not. We're
You're not. I know. That's the
Serious.
craziest part about it.
You think
You're
this
not.
is a joke? You think this is a goddamn joke?
Pillaging Podcast ain't no joke.
I ain't no joke.
I want to say it was 88 yards.
That is incorrect. Correct answer is 93.
You're
93.
93.
five short, bro. You were 5 short.
It's right there. How many tablespoons?
Now, who recently broke that? Who had the 99-yarder for the Raiders that broke that?
Well, Terrell Pryor.
Was that DMC?
Terrell Pryor.
Terrell Pryor. That was the one. Okay, yeah.
Terrell Pryor has 91?
No, he has the longest in history.
I know.
Longest in history. How many tablespoons does it take to make a quarter cup?
Tablespoons to make a quarter cup. 12.
Oh,
Is that your final answer?
No, yeah. Yes? It's my final answer if it's right.
That is incorrect.
Okay. For all the cooking I do, I don't actually measure anything.
There's 4 tablespoons in a quarter cup.
Oh, okay.
4. Name the first starting quarterback in Raiders history.
come on, Rory.
This is gonna kill me because I know this answer, and it's gonna kill me because I'm gonna screw it up.
You can do it, damn it.
I know. Oh, we got. Was Tom Flores technically the first?
Come on, be confident.
I'll say it's Tom Flores, but
You're goddamn right.
You're goddamn right.
yes. I keep going back between Tom and no, because he got LaMonica from the Bills.
It doesn't matter.
LaMonica.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Don't think about the other one. You got it right.
And now you made me think about how much travesty it is that he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
Thank you for reminding me.
There's a reason why that question was in there. Come on now.
Just to run this back real quick. Right now, you got 5 right, Rory,
Oh.
Okay.
and you got 5 left.
Of course.
You got a chance to set that new high score.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a side bet right here, Chick?
Okay.
A side bet.
A side bet.
What's on the line?
You think Rory can run the table?
No.
Yeah, I was going to say, please don't put any faith in me. For the love of God, don't do it. Yeah, no.
All right. Right back up in your wheelhouse. Mr. Fuji is a member of the WWE Hall of Fame.
Formerly WWE.
He also starred in a Bond film.
Oh.
Which one?
That's the one with Jaws in it. Because he threw the hat, I believe. What is the name of that Bond film? Is that one Octopussy?
Never answer a question.
Quit patronizing me, damn it. I'll say it.
It's good advice.
No, I think it's Man with the Golden Gun. Man with the Golden Gun.
Oh.
That is incorrect. Correct answer is
Was it Octopussy?
Goldfinger.
You had the gold part correct.
Oh, Goldfinger.
Stop saying Octopussy on my podcast.
Octopus.
What? It was a move.
If you answer
You know you
Octopussy
like
on
it.
this next question, you're never coming on the show again.
Is that Octomom's porn name?
We're moving forward.
Oh.
True or false?
Oh,
True or
damn.
false? True or false? True or false? Wide receiver Tim Brown is the only man in Raider history to score on a run, a reception, a kickoff return, and a punt return. True or false?
See, one more. It was a run. So what were the 4? Run, kickoff return, punt return. What was the other one?
Run, reception, punt return, kick
Punt
return.
reception. I guess the question would be, did Charles Woodson do it too? I'm gonna say no.
Correct answer is true.
Why are you bringing other players into this, Rory?
You're overthinking.
Because I thought Charles Woodson probably did it.
We're not asking about Charles Woodson, dog. Come on, man.
I know, but it was true false, right? So if Charles Woodson had done it, therefore it'd be false.
Oh, no,
I thought he did it.
It would just mean he also did it.
You got one Raider question left.
Question I'm sure to get wrong. Got it.
All right. This 1993 mob movie was directed by Tony Scott, but was written by Quentin Tarantino.
Oh.
Name that film.
No, because that one was directed by it. I honestly didn't know that early that Tarantino actually wrote movies that he didn't direct. That's gonna piss me off.
Stalling. Joseph Stalling.
I'm honestly coming up with a blank. But I'm gonna be pissed at myself if. No, he didn't write Goodfellas.
Throw something out there, damn it.
Do you need a tip? Do you want to use your tip? Do you want to use your hint right now?
Sure, go for it. I'll still fuck it up. Just go for it.
This movie also starred James Gandolfini.
Oh.
Damn it. Then that was Goodfellas, was it? That's a Scorsese film. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, and you might want to rethink.
I don't know. You're confusing me. Too many micheladas.
Oh.
I'm going to blame it on micheladas.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, it is.
Blame it
I'm not
on
getting
the
grumpy.
Rain. Correct answer is True Romance.
I just saw another cop go by. That's why I didn't get it right.
Oh.
Correct answer is True Romance. Written by Quentin
True
Tarantino.
Romance?
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
Would never even have considered that. I guess, whatever. I would not have thought of that as a mob film, but okay.
Here's your final Raider question.
Yes.
Did Lyle Alzado fight Muhammad Ali?
Uh-oh.
No, I thought that. No.
That is incorrect.
Or he sparred with him. He sparred with him, didn't he?
He did fight Muhammad Ali in Mile High Stadium in 1979.
Oh, and then, yeah, whatever. I knew he was freaking nuts, but I didn't realize he was that nuts. I mean, that would explain why he was so punch drunk.
Pretty crazy.
Hey.
Yes, he's out off the freaking mall.
Are you a science guy, Rory? Do you know science?
Well, for political reasons, people tell me I don't, but let's go with it.
This is your final question.
Okay.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
What color?
Oh, God.
What color is a perfect mirror?
Uh-oh.
What color is a perfect mirror?
Uh-oh. Tricky.
Pick a color. Any color. Think about colors and their reflective properties.
Yeah, well, you would say this is funny because in my job, I actually deal with lighting all the time, but I feel like this is a trick question. Because technically, if it were bright white, you'd be getting all the way into slightly blue. Black is a lack of color.
Yep.
You're on the right track.
You're absolutely right there.
Oh yeah, like I said, light is blue. So I would say it would be black, I guess. I mean, haven't even reasoned through it because, yeah, I would say black then.
That is incorrect.
God damn it.
The correct answer is white.
Come on, Rory.
White? But see, that doesn't make any sense because white technically turns blue, so I don't know how that would make a perfect mirror.
Rory, you said black is the absence of color.
Yes.
That should have gave you the hint that the opposite of black would be every color.
Which is white.
And
mirrors reflect every color in the spectrum.
Quit making sense.
The perfect mirror is white.
Quit making sense.
I would have also accepted green, as many mirrors are painted over with green.
This is true.
But white would be the
I had no idea about that.
the perfect mirror.
That is the perfect mirror.
Where you get confused is all surfaces have different reflective properties. Therefore, a white t-shirt will not show you your girlfriend's face when she's staring at you. Which might be kind of cool. Rory.
See, this is the funny thing. We can go and get crazy on all these numbers and talk cap and all this crap, but you ask me a bunch of random trivia, and I sound like a jack-off.
Well, to be fair to me, this wasn't random. I did ask you what your strong points were, and you failed on most of those.
And I told you I would go down in flames. You know, my only concern, did I beat Ray?
Oh, that's a good question. Ray got 6.
Ray actually got 6. Ray got 6.
And Rory, you got
6.
Did he get 6?
I failed at life.
Yep, Rory
If
got
I got the
6.
same number as Ray, I failed at life.
Show me the green, goddammit.
Rory got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, there you go. At least you tied, Rory. At least you tied.
Well, you know what? That's good from a baseball perspective, which is real handy because we're going to be seeing a lot of it for Raiders, next year.
Oh, shit.
And there's your segue. Boom, boom. That was classic.
Rory, it was a pleasure having you on. I'm sorry you had to go through that 20-minute drill. But
that 30 minutes and 45 seconds drill.
that shit was longer than this year's Super Bowl.
I know, right?
But Rory,
hopefully it was more entertaining.
It was very entertaining, and you're a brave soul. And we look forward to you getting a second shot at it. This won't be your first run at the 2-minute drill.
Right.
You're going to come back strong.
Yeah.
New and improved. Having learned a few things. You might even recognize a few questions on your next go-around.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
Dude,
what it's all
I'm
about.
literally going to forget every single one of them in 5 minutes.
Rory,
Well, you better be replaying your goddamn episode every fucking week until you get back on. Dude.
Rory's going to go home.
In a notebook.
Rory's going home to mix up that 7th chilada.
Hell yeah, he is. You gotta get the edge
I'm
off
going
right
to
now.
bed because I got to be up in 6 hours.
Well,
No, 7.
I want you to wake up, and I want you to think about this experience first thing in the morning. And have a great day. Have a great day.
He's gonna be so aggravated. Dog.
Hey. Thanks for having me on. Love it as always, guys. I do catch the pod when I can. But thanks for having me on. Enjoyable as hell. And I'm really stoked to see what you guys are building. I think it's fantastic.
Thank you, brother.
I think it's great that you guys are, building up. I'm great to be part of it. I tell people I was a fan before I ever got on here. Enjoy the heck out of it. And I love how you guys are spreading your wings and doing great things. Raider Nation's fantastic, and it's good to see that some guys are out there really cutting it up because, it's just good to see people stepping into that space.
There you go.
Since the opportunity's there. So good job. I'm rooting for you.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
We appreciate that, man.
Have a good night, brother.
Hey, no problem.
Peace.
Hey, take care.
Peace.
Roy was a fan before he came on the podcast. Not so much anymore.
No shit up.
A lot of people arguing about white being a racist answer to that question. The only 2 black people in the chat right now telling me that's bullshit. Gent and Kane telling me that shit's bullshit.
Bro, that's just scientific facts, okay? Yo.
Fact.
That's just scientific facts, bro.
We're an unstoppable force.
Oh, man, we're like a motherfucking hurricane over here. We're like a fucking hurricane. No, listen, yo.
Can you break this down? You're an artist. Can you break this down?
That's what I was about to go into. Listen, if you guys have any questions about this, okay, then you need to take your asses to a motherfucking community college, all y'all old motherfuckers like myself, okay, because I ain't young. Take your asses to a community college and take a motherfucking art class, okay, and learn a little bit about color, okay, and you'll learn very quick that black absorbs color and white reflects. That's the reason why you don't want to wear a black t-shirt in the sun, yo.
That's why white people are out there adopting your culture.
That's right.
Because we reflect everything we come in contact with. So be mad. Go ahead, be big mad. Go ahead and be big mad that you're not a mirror.
Shit.
But maybe it's a good thing you're not a mirror.
Oh.
Black absorbs all color, And that's a metaphor.
And white reflects, though.
That's white reflects.
White reflects.
That's what it is.
And that's why you see them colors.
So settle your ass down, Jen. I'm not drunk. 2 beers does not make me drunk.
No, it doesn't.
Go look it up. Open it. Take a look. It's in a book.
It's reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. Yeah. Y'all know where I came from.
It's just big facts. It's just
From
big
the
facts.
motherfucking 90s and 80s.
I didn't mean to start a freaking race riot in the chat, bro. God damn. People are sensitive these days.
I know, y'all.
People are sensitive, bro.
Hey, you take it easy. Does it look like we're some racist motherfuckers over here? Come on now.
I don't know.
That's like motherfuckers talking about the goddamn rules for the Raiders and not interviewing coaches and GMs of other races. Come on now. Get the fuck out of here. Bullshit.
But I know Kane's fired up right now and he's ready to go. So let's push the caller segment back towards the end of the podcast this week.
Okay.
I know we've been shuffling things up, but it's the off season. We're looking at new things. We're trying out new schemes.
That's right.
We're gonna find a new rhythm here.
Hey.
We're gonna take a short break. We're gonna come back with
the
Kane's
beat
Corner.
Of the rhythm of the night, dancing till the morning light.
Show you right.
Show you right.
Some of my bitch.
Some of a bitch. We'll be back with Kane.
That's it.
That's right.
We out here.
Peace. Yeah. Oh, man. How y'all living, YouTube? Shit. As you can see, we're having a good ass time over here, man. Yeah, Bobby Wasabi. Recite that beginning of that goddamn song. We got you, Kane. You goddamn right I know color, Johnny. I'm color motherfucker myself, dog. Come on now. These lights be bleaching me out and shit. I was looking at myself in the fucking cam. I was like, goddamn, I look like I need some sun up in this bitch. Kane said hit him up on that 209.
Had to get a snack real quick. Had to get some
These nuts.
these pecans.
Oh, we're deep in these chelas, by the way. Bobby, hell yeah. I did hear about the Mr. Rogers movie, man. I can't wait for that shit. I've been trying to put my little girl up on that Mr. Rogers, though. They got that shit on the PBS app, for those of you that don't know. Yeah, I hand out lessons every once in a while. I used to be a substitute teacher. Johnny says, I'm half Polish and we aren't seen as color. You clear. Motherfucking Scientologist. Going clear. Oh, man. Excuse the chewing. We getting down to these fucking pecans. Your boy Kenny got mixed up over here with his garlic salt.
Yeah.
His
Hello?
saltiness over
What's
here.
up?
Hey, what's going on?
There he is.
What's good, brother?
Turn it down.
Hold on, let me turn my TV down.
All right.
Yeah, what's going on? What's happening with y'all, man?
Hey, man, you already know.
Let me get a refill over there.
Oh, shit.
Let me get one of them citrus.
Hold on, yeah, I'll get you with the Citra. You know, chelas,
Hey,
bro.
I had
It's
to hit
chelas.
y'all. I had to hit y'all with the racist shit tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to hit it, man. I had to hit it, man. I had to hit it, baby.
It is what it
You
is.
know what I mean? It is what it is, though. But we all brothers. You know what I'm saying? Our podcast is what? Black, Latin,
With a Raider flag, bro.
Caucasian. I'm like, what do you want to be called, Kenny? Because you ain't know who. You a nigga too. I mean, I'm just. Oh, shit.
You call me a white boy. It's all good.
Yeah, that's my boy. But he ain't. But yeah, it's all good. What's happening with y'all, man?
Oh, you know, it's another Sunday. It was Super Bowl Sunday, but pretty mellow. Pretty mellow.
What what y'all do? What y'all do? Are we on the air?
Well, we're on YouTube right now, but not officially recording. So
Okay.
we'll talk about that.
So
We'll talk about that.
What's up, man? Did y'all have a little? You know what I'm saying? Did the chicken wings flow? I mean, did y'all have some of the like?
Definitely had some.
Yeah,
wings.
that's what.
Had some wings popping out, many different flavors. We got a variety of wings. You know what I mean? A variety of wings. Right now, I'm drinking some beers. Though I wasn't really drinking earlier, but you know when Chase.
You know what I need to learn how to make? Is the garlic parmesan wings, man. If you got a recipe for that, I need that.
Easy. I just toss them in a little bit of olive oil, garlic, salt, and pepper, and then throw in some of that parmesan and toss them in that. And some of the shit you put on spaghetti, the shit you shake out the bottle. Yeah,
not no real parmesan.
Yeah, no, the powdery shit. Yeah, the powdery shit.
Okay.
Yeah, just that.
Okay.
So a little bit
right.
of garlic, salt, and that. That's all I do. Or you can do salt and pepper and some garlic powder, and then that. But I like the garlic salt. I'll go with that.
Okay, so yeah, because we just had buffalo wings. This shit was good, but I wanted to make something different, man. But we had some fucking jalapeno poppers, and I think the people in the motherfucking store, they didn't take the membrane out. That shit was hot than a motherfucker.
Ooh.
I bit one and was like, oh, this shit tastes good in the motherfucker, but it's hot.
Yeah, it's that.
You know what I mean?
It's the white part of the pepper on the inside. A lot of people think it's the seed, but it's actually the white part of the pepper inside.
That membrane. That membrane.
spicy.
Yeah,
That's the hot
yeah.
part. Yeah, that's the hot part.
And that's what we was like, damn, what they put cream cheese in the middle. They didn't hollow out the middle of these motherfuckers because they hot.
Damn.
Man, they hot.
Hot.
Yeah.
Let's roll. You guys ready to roll?
Get these headphones on, dog.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this.
I'm ready to go.
Chase putting those
Man,
ear
hand me
goggles
my
on.
phone right there so I can get my.
I'm ready to go.
Pete says,
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Pete says garlic parm at Wingstop all day. Yeah, I like Wingstop better than Wild Wings, but I don't know. It depends on your preference. I almost say either one's hands
The
down
Buffalo
better.
Wild Wings.
You know what I like better than both of them? I like Buffalo. Buffalo is good, but you know what? I don't like they sauce wings. I like they dry wings.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, they dry hot wings are good as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I went to a Buffalo. The first time that I went to a Buffalo was in Vegas. They were like new. They were still new in the game, and their shit was fire. And I had those wings, and I was like, damn, that's shit. And then Gilroy right here, your hometown, they opened up that Wingstop.
Yeah.
And their wings were dry as fuck, but we got them fucking boneless wings. And that's the mistake.
Yeah.
oh, come on, Jay. You Jay.
Hey,
come on,
hey,
bro.
hey, hold on.
No, come on, Jay.
Hold on
We're
a
not
second.
gonna do this, bro.
Hold on a motherfucking second.
No.
You already know that wasn't my choice, okay?
That was not your decision.
Okay, this was the choice of a former lady friend. No longer a lady friend. For reasons
And that's why.
obvious to us.
She like boneless motherfucking chicken wings.
Cause she fucking
You know
one of
what I
them
mean?
boneless wings,
She
bro.
don't
Come on.
deserve to be with my boy if she like boneless chicken wings.
There
What
you
the
go,
fuck?
man. I got me a lady that knows what I'm talking about, man. That's up. That's
let's-
what's up. Shout out to my lady.
Let's clear the air. 'cause
She never argues with me. She always knows that I'm right with the food.
That's what's up. let's roll back in.
Hey, listen, just put it like this. My lady just say chicken wings bone in.
You goddamn right.
Was
Goddamn
that
right.
good, babe? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You heard that? They was good. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
You said that bone in.
Yeah.
That means later on there's gonna be some bone in. That bone's going in later, dude.
All right, hold up. Clear the air.
Oh man.
All right, we're back with Kane's Corner. Off the air right now talking about some chicken wings, but that don't have to stop, you know. That don't have to stop. That conversation can keep on rolling. Kane asked me what we did for the Super Bowl, and he already knew. He asked me if there's some wings jumping off. There was wings jumping off. We did wings in batches.
Yeah.
We had the homie Paulie over here. He'll be on the Crow's Nest podcast.
Yeah.
Big time. He'll be a big fixture.
Shout out to you, Paulie.
Shout out to Paulie for show and his lady Jen. We're over here. We made wings. I did 2 different dry rubs, and then I did a dry version and a wet version on those dry rubs. So the first one was your standard Creole seasoning. Comes in the big green jar. That's a good seasoning. Dry rub. It's my standard. But on top of that, we did a Reaper sauce, a Lost in Time Reaper sauce we got out in San Francisco. It was a garlic, hot mustard, Carolina Reaper sauce.
Yeah.
And
Kenny,
it gets you
let
hot.
me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you forget about taking a motherfucking picture so we can see all the shit you talking about? Just posting you just cooking all this good food, and we don't got no picture of it, or we don't got we didn't get told that you was
Kane.
You know what I'm saying? Making some chicken wings. So let me what's up, homie? I mean, come on now.
You can't. Your boy Kane's always on the right track, bro.
It's true.
Your boy is always posting. Whenever he cooks up a fucking delicious meal, he puts that shit out there in the Twitter's fucking universe, bro.
I eat first and think later, and that's a problem.
Yeah, that is a problem
in today's world. But
I be sharing my shit in the group chat, but I probably need to start throwing that shit out there into the world too.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's funny as fuck? You might take a bite out of some shit and be like, "Oh shit, I should have took a fucking picture."
Yeah.
Let me fix my shit back up again. Let me re-hook this shit back up so I can take a picture and show my homies what I do.
What
I mean? Right now, you talking about you cook some chicken wings. Nigga, I don't know if you cook some chicken wings or not. Did you cook some chicken wings?
Oh, he cooks some chicken wings.
If I didn't come to your house last week, nigga, I wouldn't know you was telling the motherfucking truth right now. But you know what, Twitter world? This nigga cooked chicken wings, and he cooked chicken wings good.
Yeah.
And the leftovers, the little what I saw at the end of it looked like some shit I would have ate.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
That's how you know they were good.
I eat about anywhere from 14 to 28 chicken wings a week.
Yeah.
So I estimate I eat anywhere from about 12 to like 15 baby chickens every week.
That's not counting the wings Che ate after every break.
That's right.
Last week. Che had a wing in his mouth after every break last week.
Hey, bro, they were right there, dog. They're right there.
I went downstairs. I thought I was about to get me a chicken wing. It wasn't none left. I'm like, shit.
Yeah,
These niggas done ate all the chicken wings.
I couldn't turn down the chicken wings,
dog.
dog.
Ain't nigga to y'all house. Y'all ain't got no chicken wings. What's up? Damn.
Hey, I couldn't turn down no chicken wings. I damn sure couldn't turn down the fucking salsa that I handed over to fucking Kenny either.
That's true.
Oh, hey.
That salsa is cracking.
That salsa. Hey, let me tell Twitter world, this nigga need to put his shit on sale. If he put it on sale,
let him know.
He would sell out.
Let him know.
Fuck this podcast. This nigga's salsa is good. Yeah. And if you put it on sale, it'll probably do better than the podcast.
Yeah.
Hey,
the Pillaging Podcast.
Hey, man, that salsa was on hit, bro.
That shit go.
Yeah, that salsa was on hit.
Look out for that shit on PJ4F.com.
The Pillaging Picante salsa. The Pillaging Picante salsa.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Coming at you.
And the second batch, we did a lemon pepper batch, but I had to get that lemon pepper wet for all my Atlanta fans out there.
There you go.
Watching the show Atlanta. The lemon pepper wet. There were lemon pepper wings, but seasoned up, tossed up in a lime serrano hot sauce.
There you go.
So got that lemon pepper and that lime.
Speaking of Atlanta, why did they Let me ask you a question.
Let's get into it.
I just want to know if this just me, if this just me with my crazy ass thinking, or if everybody was thinking this. But why did they clown like Little John? Like, yay! Like, what the fuck? Like, is that the only thing you got to say on a question, nigga? You know what I'm saying? On a commercial. Is that all you got to say? Like, for real? Like, if I was Little John, like, is this all y'all want me to say? You know what? It ain't worth the money. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, my catchphrase is not worth me not doing anything else besides my catchphrase. That means I'm good. I'm good. As a black man, I'm good. I'm good.
Lil Jon sold out on that commercial. And the other commercial I felt like really sold out was the return of the dude, the Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
The dude only drinks White Russians. He don't drink beer. He doesn't drink beer. And they sold that character out too. Super Bowl, I mean, I played down the commercials because we've actually had some pretty good Super Bowls the last few years. Sadly, the commercials were the highlight of this Super Bowl, and they weren't even that good. In fact, they were the worst batch ever.
You know what the best commercial was? Was the Anthony Lynn commercial. Was the commercial that brought tears to everybody in America's eyes. Anthony Lynn got hit by a car speeding 50 miles an hour. He got blew 50 feet in the air, and he survived. And then he got to meet the people that helped him survive that accident. That touched me. As a matter of fact, my chick, she cried a little bit. You know what I mean? So it stopped me from crying because she cried. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was deep. That was pretty fucking deep. Yeah, I like that. When
your ladies crying, when your ladies crying, you gotta toughen up a little bit and you gotta go over there and wipe them tears.
You be like, it's okay, baby.
Yeah, to go good soul, dog.
It's okay, baby.
Right?
In that same vein, the other commercial I thought they hit pretty hard was the Microsoft, the new Microsoft controller, the Xbox controller. They had the kids with the disabilities, paraplegics and whatnot. That was a cool commercial too. So, I mean, Super Bowl commercials normally like entertaining, make you laugh.
Right.
The commercials actually hit this year were meaningful commercials. So I guess we'll save it with that comment right there. I think Kane opens that up, and it's true. Saw two commercials that were quite moving today. So using that as a platform for a bigger message, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Absolutely.
Good on you.
Absolutely.
But the rest of the commercials was whack as fuck. And all the people and all the money y'all spent making them commercials was whack. But you know what one other good commercial
the Amazon
where they had
commercial.
all the Amazon. There you go.
That was a good
the one with all the football players.
That was a good
and
one.
they had everybody. Yep. That was the good commercial. Other than that, come on, man. The Super Bowl commercials was whack this year, man.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? And y'all but you know what? You're lucky the Super Bowl was finally a good Super Bowl. You know, we finally, after like all these years of having whack ass Super Bowls, we had a pretty good fucking Super Bowl if you like defensive football.
If you like defensive
football,
I do. Yeah, if you do like defensive
I like defensive football. Yeah, I don't like a high scoring. I think a high scoring game is like for kids.
Right.
You know, I think that's Pop Warner.
I think play
some defense.
The thing too that's really kind of getting overlooked was Tom Brady's protest in this year's Super Bowl. Tom Brady refusing to throw a touchdown in this year's Super Bowl. It was the quiet protest. Both quarterbacks refusing.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Both quarterbacks refused to put the ball in the end zone.
That's what it was.
And sell out for a corporate crowd that came to see, a high-scoring football game. They said, no, we're going to take a knee, and we're not going to throw a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
We're not having that.
We're not having that.
Nah.
So hats off to you, Jared Goff and Tom Brady. You're bigger men than the rest of us, really out there making a statement and a message.
Yeah.
If you haven't thrown your phone out the window by now, it's a good time to do so.
I know, right?
It's a good time to do so because
I don't think they have, because I think we keeping them in tune to what they star player right now. I think they then looked at the Super Bowl and was like, damn, defense still wins championships. Well, yes, it does, and it always has, and I think it will always be the deciding factor, because the only way you can beat a powerful offensive team in the Super Bowl is to have a good defense.
Yeah.
So if defense wins that game, guess what? Defense wins championships, baby.
But hold on one
That's how we
second.
do it.
But hold on one second, okay? Because I not necessarily a rebuttal to this, but maybe I don't know, what would you describe it as? Maybe a contributor.
Uh-huh.
Okay? So, I mean, the Patriots, we're going to go ahead and say have a decent offense, right? They don't have anybody on their offense that makes you go, oh,
Right.
watch out for that guy, except for Tom Brady, right?
Maybe Sony at this point.
Sony at this point, early on, but he had an up and down season.
Yeah.
He had like a really high rise early on, and then late in the season he kind of calmed down.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I had him in fantasy, and he was pretty good for me. But go ahead, Chad.
No, he was decent. No, I know. There was a couple. There was some people. There was some people that had him in my league too, but I beat their asses and I won the championship. So what do you know about that? Anyways, back to what I was saying.
That's my boy.
Back to what I was saying. You had Gronk, who was prior to this season known as like the all-pro tight end, unstoppable force, and he fucking fell off the face of the earth up until this point, right? Nobody knew where he was.
Right.
I had people in my league that drafted that motherfucker like in the second and third round, and they were extra upset when that motherfucker was sucking it up all day long, right? So, so you have a Patriots offense that's made up of a bunch of fucking like, I mean, the way we like to put it, blue collar, just go out and do your fucking job type
workers,
people.
Lunch pail guys.
Exactly.
Yep.
You got a Julian Edelman that's out there with his dude bro vibe and his motherfucking, what'd you call that beard? What'd you call that shit?
What's that? Oh,
What'd you say?
Lumbersexual. He's looking real lumbersexual.
That lumbersexual beard. He's out there with that lumbersexual beard.
All the lumbersexuals out there, you know who you are. Got that beard.
Okay.
I'm kind of mad at you right now, Kenny.
Got your black rim glasses.
I'm kind of mad at you right now.
Got your calf cart
Okay,
beating
go
on.
ahead.
Because I got a little beard over here.
Yeah.
I like to keep it nicely camped. I'm worried that you're calling me a lumbersexual
You're not
behind
in
my
that
back
camp.
and shit.
You're not in that
No.
camp.
Go ahead. Make your point, bro. Make your point, baby, bro.
No,
Make your point, baby, bro.
Built
You
like
got
a
it.
top-
But
You
listen. So then you got a Tom Brady, who we all know Tom Brady's in his 40s. He's got the supermodel wife. He's got all the fucking championship rings. I mean, what else does the motherfucker have to do, really, right? I mean, he could walk off into the sunset with his fucking dad bod and fucking and live life real comfortably. But
Real
the
comfortable.
motherfucker came back this year and you know, after the AFC championship game,
Yeah.
he's talking about, I'm the baddest motherfucker out here. I'm the baddest motherfucker alive. Right?
You know what? Let me speak to that real quick.
Speak on
Let me
it.
speak to that
on
real
it.
quick.
Speak on it. I'll get back to mine. I'm not going to forget.
Real quick. Hold that thought. Hold your thought. And I want to say this because I thought about this earlier. Now, Tom Brady and you Raider fans, we all Raider fans, we love us. We Raider fans, baby, right? Raiders.
You
I'm
goddamn
gonna
right.
say this.
Show you right.
Show you
I'm going to say this. Tom Brady is what a Raider fan really likes.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady wins
take.
fucking games. Tom Brady wins them close. He done been to the Super Bowl. He beat teams that the Raiders want to beat in the Super Bowl. So, you know, I was thinking about this today, and I was thinking about when it was coming down to, like, the winning, who's going to win, and I don't give a fuck because neither team is the Raiders, so I don't give a fuck. But I'm looking like, damn, who's going to win this shit? Like, fuck, I don't want the Patriots to win, but fuck, you know what? I was telling my chick, I was like, you know what? Tom Brady is the ultimate Raider fan. Like, he's what Raider fans want. It's just that, guess what? You beat us. That tuck rule shit fucked you up with the Raider fans. It fucked the Patriots up with the Raider fans. It fucked the whole NFL up and all that shit. So you're not liked because of one game, but you are a good quarterback, and I got to give that dude his motherfucking props. You know what I'm saying? Just like I would do Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, you know, and the other motherfucker, you know, Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to give Tom Brady his motherfucking props today. I'm going to give him his props.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm going to give him his props.
That's fair.
He was the reason they won the game. But he wasn't the reason they won the game, though.
Both
but he was there.
Both of y'all need to get
But
the
he
fuck
wasn't
off,
the reason they
off
won
my
the game.
podcast right now. Both of y'all just need to get
No.
up out of here.
You know what?
I'm not trying to throw your boy under the bus over here, dog. God damn it.
It is what it is.
I hear you.
Sometimes how you take a defeat. Yeah, you got to take a defeat sometime with the lump, bruh. So take the defeat with the punch in the face. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of which,
hey, you won.
Speaking of which,
you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of which, I said last year at this time that the Patriots would never win another Super Bowl again.
God damn you, Kenny.
What's my punishment, Che? Right now, what's my punishment on air? What I got to do? Chug the rest of this beer? What do I got to do?
Well, fuck that.
Chug the rest of that beer, nigga. That's what I'm telling you.
I mean, chugging the rest
that motherfucker.
Chugging the rest of the beer is already as supposed to, right? You're not supposed to. That's
he ain't drunk enough, Che. He ain't drunk enough, Che. Fuck that. Make his ass drink it. You sit there, make his ass drink the motherfucking next. The rest of drink that shit.
That's a given. I got another motherfucker that you gonna drink right after that.
Right after this?
For jinxing the fuck out of
or right now.
But what everybody else don't know is them control boards might not work as good with a drunk Kenny.
Look it. Put it up to the cam. Right now, me and Kenny, we're about the same. You can see the liquid. Right now, bring it down a little bit. Bring it down. There you go. You can see we're almost the same. Okay. But you're still on that stone grapefruit same.
That Citra. No, I'm on that Citra.
Oh no, that's right. I did pour you a Citra. We're both on that Citra again.
So tell me what's going on, man. What do I got to do right now?
So you're gonna kill that motherfucker.
Oh shit.
And then we're gonna get another one out the box.
Shit.
I got just what you need.
Are you ready? You gonna feel right now while I do this?
Fuck yeah.
All right, here we go.
I got you.
Do it, bro.
I got you.
Do it, bro.
Kill it.
I'm
You're
watching.
gonna see Kenny's killing this shit on air. Let's do it.
This for talking that
talking all that wild shit, dog.
It's gone.
Yo.
It's gone.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, dog.
That's a bell ringer right there.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That's
just so you know, we've been drinking nothing but IPAs.
Carl Weathers just hit me with that right hook.
Oh, y'all
your boy Kenny's over here like Rocky. He ain't going down no more, Mick.
Y'all ain't drinking no real alcohol tonight. Y'all been drinking beer. Nigga, I've been drinking beer and alcohol tonight. I done had some vodka. You know what I'm saying? I done drank some vodka.
That's right.
You know, I done had beers. But we've been over here drinking hard apple cider. You know what I'm saying? We done had chicken wings, jalapeno poppers up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw my charcuterie board on the motherfucking website. Don't fuck with me. We get down. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. This is what we do.
Somebody put that on the
I was rooting for the Rams the whole time, though. I was rooting for the Rams the whole time. I'm a Raider fan, but the Raiders ain't in this shit, so fuck, we can't just put them out of it, you know, right now. We're talking about two football teams left. The Rams and the Patriots. I was rooting for the Rams. And guess what? If the Chargers would have went to the Super Bowl, I would have wanted them to win. The only team that I wouldn't have rooted for is the Kansas City Chiefs.
Wait, rooted for? Whoa, slow your roll. Wait, back up, brother. Because I think you misspoke. You didn't root for the Kansas City Chiefs. You rooted against, right?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Okay, just saying. I'm trying to save you
because I wouldn't have rooted for.
Okay,
was
there
the
you
Kansas
go.
City
All right,
Chiefs.
that's right.
Yeah. I wouldn't have rooted for.
That's right.
Any other team.
Woo.
Except, because come on, Che, bruh, for real, you know this, right? Ain't nobody else rooting for the Patriots to win but the fucking Patriot fans.
Absolutely.
And whoever anybody else wanted, it could have been the the San Diego traffic jammers could have won the Super Bowl over the motherfucking Patriots. You know what I'm saying? It could have been
the San Diego
Oakland
traffic.
nigga, the Oakland Cadillacs. You know what I'm saying? Could have won the motherfucking Super Bowl over the motherfucking Patriots.
The Oakland
and
72
anybody in
Deuce
America
with a Carter in the back.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Exactly. Anybody that's what I'm talking about, bro. Exactly. Anybody else in America would have wanted that team to win over the Patriots. The Patriots is like, why are y'all still here? Like, how are y'all still here? We're still trying to figure out, how are you still here?
Nah.
Really? You still here?
How am I going to be here after this next beer?
Wrong. We're not wondering that, bro. We already know, despite the fact that we don't like it, we know why? Because they have one quarterback that's been with them all this fucking time. Since 2001, okay?
Yeah, but what about Drew Brees and Phillip Rivers?
All right, bro, but they got the same motherfucking quarterback since 2001, yes? And they got the same motherfucking head coach, since the very same time, even before that, right? But since that time too, okay? And you had a coach calling the shots that he needed to call, and you had a quarterback that did what he was supposed to, right? Do your fucking job, I'll do mine. Okay?
Okay, what's the difference between the Saints and the Patriots?
Well,
because their quarterback and their coach has been together the same amount of time. So tell me, what's different? Can you? I don't think anybody else can.
I can.
Okay.
I don't think homeboy in New Orleans is as good as Belichick. It's that simple. I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's as good of a coach as he is.
I think it's about the quarterback.
But I do think it is about the coaching.
The quarterback.
How many fucking points did fucking Tom Brady score today?
In the meantime,
10.
He scored 10?
He scored 10 points. Not even 10. He scored 7.
How many
the kicker scored to the other 6.
Tom Brady didn't score no fucking touchdowns today, dog.
No, he orchestrated one touchdown.
But how many touchdowns did he score today? How many did he contribute in either pass or himself form?
None.
0.
Not a one.
Right?
Not a one.
So who do you contribute those touchdowns to?
I attribute them to the Sony Michel and the other people that's around the motherfucker that's playing around him.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And who's responsible for them being given the opportunity to score?
But Bill Belichick.
There you go.
I know Bill Belichick.
And
offensive scheme.
Yeah, and Bill's been around a lot longer than Sean Payton.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
okay, there you go.
In the meantime, these cats on YouTube are trying to give me alternative punishments. Bobby says I got to leg wrestle Malcolm. Tulare all day says I got to eat mushrooms with them.
Oh shit!
I don't know if that's a punishment.
Damn, it's not a punishment, but it's gonna be a motherfucking trip for sure.
I'm 41 years old. I don't know. and then he told
Kenny done seen some things over here. Kenny done seen some things.
You could be at 20-something and don't know if you want to eat some fucking mushrooms.
Hey, I don't know. I've met Tulare all day though. He's a cool cat. He's an intense dude though, so it could be a hell of a trip. And now he wants me to take a DMT hit on camera. That ain't gonna happen, dog. That is wow. I'm gonna finish this beer. I can feel my back teeth flowing right now. It's all good.
Cheers.
It's all good. Cheers.
Es muchas chelas up in here, man. Tonight was a special night.
It's a Super Bowl Sunday.
And your boy came packing with some motherfucking chelas, and that's just what the fuck we did. By the way, we never hit that second chelas, and I'm not trying to cut off our boy Kane. Kane, you on this? I wish you were here partaking in these chelas too.
I got you, bro. You good?
I wish you were here partaking in these chelas too. But hit that motherfucking button. I'm gonna throw these promos out there just so you guys can find these motherfucking beers. All right?
Una más
cerveza. Hey.
Otra vez
una cerveza. Here we go. So
yeah.
First,
let's do it, bro.
First, we're gonna. Yeah. We're getting crazy over here. So first, we already took this bitch out, by the way. We didn't even get to announce this motherfucking beer while we were drinking it because we were on the air with Rory.
That's it.
Yeah, so this was a pretty you have to agree, right?
That was good.
Because it's all gone. There's none
gone.
in existence anymore in your cup.
Disappeared. It's inside me.
It's that's what she said.
It's inside me. A chicken wing.
We got
Bone in. Bone
Set
in.
up, bone in. Bone in, Kane.
Bone in wings, bone in. Please bone in, because goddamn it, if you eat some motherfucking chicken wings with some boneless chicken wings, I ain't fucking with you.
That's right.
'Cause that's not where chicken wings came from.
After this next
You know what I
beer,
mean?
And neither's your girl.
after this next beer, I'm about to fucking bone out.
Damn fool. Okay.
All right. Back to this beer, though.
Hey, look, I fried my shit in some grease. I fried my shit in some motherfucking grease, nigga.
Boneless.
Hot grease, too. You know what I mean?
Boneless
Hey.
is for toddlers, bro.
No. Hey, wait, no party wings, baby, with the bone. Baby, I don't fuck with the bone. I don't fuck with it without the bone. Hey, who the fuck eats flour covered boneless wings with buffalo wings? So
Right.
like that's not chicken wings.
Right.
Like who does that? If you think that's real chicken wings, nigga, then put on a motherfucking skirt and some pantyhose. What the fuck?
Right.
How the fuck you
Right.
gonna think that's some
No.
goddamn real shit?
That's the problem.
real.
That's the problem that people actually think those are wings. They just have the bone out, but it's not. That's breast meat, y'all.
Those are chicken tumors.
That's breast meat.
Chicken
tumor.
tumor.
That
Those
ain't
are
even,
chicken
yeah,
tumors.
exactly, my bro. That's breast meat.
That's
that ain't even
that's
real
breast meat.
motherfucking.
Breast
You might as well
And-
be, you
and
might
I'm
as well-
not
you know
bad-
what? Go
I'm
to
not
McDonald's
mad at
and order a
breasts.
20-piece chicken nuggets.
I'm not
Go to
mad at
McDonald's
breasts.
and order a 20-piece chicken nuggets and post some red hot Frank's red hot hot sauce over them $6 for a 20-piece chicken nuggets from McDonald's and call that some boneless chicken wings. And you'll
Right.
be good. I'm cool.
That's
I ain't
true.
fucking with that.
That's
and if
true.
you invited me to your house
It
and
might-
you tried to serve that to me, I might leave.
You know what?
That's disrespectful.
And if you throw that fucking red hots on some motherfucking chicken McNuggets, they're probably gonna be more moist than those bitches that you get at the fucking wing place, bro. Just saying. I'm just saying. Okay?
Hey,
Them
you
dry
right.
ass fucking
They
boneless
might be.
wings that they serve up. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Anyways, let's get off of them fucking boneless wings. Let's get back to these cheddars.
Hey, bro, it ain't no thing, but it's chicken wing. You know
That
what I
ain't-
mean?
Hey, you know
Oh,
what's
dang.
cold? It's a whole lot of motherfuckers out there right now that have some boneless chicken wings and they throwing them in the garbage right now. They got up when they heard the podcast. They're like, ooh, shit, my shit fucked up.
Right.
Let me throw this shit in the trash.
They had to circle back and go back to the motherfucking wing stop and order correctly. Sorry for ruining your dinner tonight. But next time you won't make that mistake.
Anyways, what are you drinking, bro? What the fuck are you drinking, dude? Shit.
Correction, we
You're
drank.
stalling.
We drank, all right,
We
bro?
drank.
We already drank this delicious
Stone grapefruit.
grapefruit Slam IPA. This motherfucker is a zesty. That's right, a zesty double India Pale Ale with a little bit of grapefruit peel. And it was delicious. It was delicious as
Heavy hitter.
as
Heavy hitter.
you can see the evidence because it's gone.
It's gone.
And we're feeling good.
It's gone.
That's all I'm saying
And
about
it's
that.
gone.
And
Gone.
it's gone.
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 Like a freight train coming. Every time.
This is an
On that
8%er,
outro.
by the way. 8%er. Stone, thank you very much
8%.
for providing the chill out today. You're not a sponsor, but I drank you, so
Che, I
you
see
the shout
bro.
out.
I see you, bro.
but hey,
I see you.
if you'd like to sponsor us, we're right here. I'm just saying.
He's
But
running
last
through all
but
the
not
beers.
least,
He's running through all the fucking beers.
trying to get some fucking free beers for the goddamn segment. Come on, y'all, help us out. If I'm just saying, I'm gonna say this real quick. All y'all listening,
Everybody.
all my homies up in on the live chat, if y'all really down for the podcast, y'all would shoot out that message to these breweries. When your boy throws out like a shout out to the brewery, retweet that bitch.
Do it.
Retweet that bitch, because you
Yes,
never
sir.
know. You
Yes,
never know
sir.
when your boy's gonna get sponsored, and then he's gonna be bringing you these live chelas straight from the source.
Yes, sir.
Straight from the
If
source.
you're not a hater, support everybody on this fucking podcast. The Ladies of Darkness, support them too.
That's
Shout out.
right.
Sean,
LOD,
everybody that's on the
Oahu
Crow's
Sean.
Nest Podcast Network, you need to support us all.
DC
'cause
40
we out
Custom
here,
Tees. At Kane
and we not
NT6,
doing this shit.
at
There
Che
you
underscore
go.
PJ4F. Everybody.
That's it.
Support. You know what I mean?
That's it.
But
That's
retweet these
it.
motherfuckers.
That's where you go.
And if you
Because
go,
you know what? We not out here. We just doing this shit for free because we passionate.
you're damn
'Cause
right.
we love Raiders.
You're damn
like,
right.
I can call you don't even know. Like I can call my boy Jason. I mean, oh man, I can call my boy Jason from San Francisco. You know what I mean? And he'll answer the motherfucking phone, and we can talk about Raiders all motherfucking day.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? For hours.
And he's from
then,
San
I can
Francisco.
call
What the fuck's
Kenny,
wrong with that
I can
picture?
call Che, and we're going to talk about Raiders. Do you know we spend hours a day putting together content for you guys to listen to?
That's right.
This show is worth listening to.
That's true.
My boys, Kenny and Che, have put this shit together so we could get down with the real. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this shit is real. If you ain't listening to this, then you ain't listening to the real. Our shit is better than Vic Tafer shit. Our shit is better than Scott Bear shit. Our shit is better than anybody that's local beat writer to the Raiders. And they got inside knowledge, but they only tell you what they can get from the Oakland Raiders. We're giving you passion, inside knowledge from Raider fans that have opinions and knowledge about football. You can't knock that. You can't knock that. So just remember that. I just want everybody on this thing that's listening to this to remember that. You can listen to all those other podcasts, but the podcast on the Crow's Nest Podcast Network is the podcast that's being real. And I'm just telling you right
Let's keep
now.
it real. Let's keep keeping
I'm
it
just
real.
keeping it real.
That's right.
I appreciate that. Let's keep keeping it real. Because there's somebody. I see you. You
No
know what I
way.
mean? I see you. I see you, Amari Cooper. You're back in the targets again this week, Amari Cooper. You had to go run your goddamn mouth again this week.
Guy, he loves putting his foot in his mouth, right?
He likes putting anything in his mouth except the goddamn ball. You know what you need to put in his mouth?
He tried to put the fucking ball in his mouth this past weekend, but the faking face mask got in the way, dog.
You got this
I'm just
ball in your
saying.
mouth. You
I'm just saying.
You got these nuts in your mouth. After stating that after Matt got traded a week before opening night, the Raiders had a team meeting about Mac's exit.
Let's take a wild guess who was in that meeting.
And after Mac's debut, first week, they had another team meeting. And who was in that meeting, Che?
Bruce Irvin.
Bruce Irvin's in that meeting. For
I
sure.
think the bitch ass Bruce Irvin. I'm sorry about that, Jay. Go ahead.
No,
though.
I said you said it and I said it. You said it better. Bitch ass Bruce Irvin.
Amari Cooper.
A bitch ass Amari Cooper.
Where they at now?
Them motherfuckers is
Not
gone.
here.
Gone.
Not here.
They gone.
Not here.
They gone.
Not here.
And you wonder why? You wonder why? Because they had a little fucking secret meeting.
Guess what, Amari Cooper? You let the cat out of the bag, but when you were traded, there was no meeting. They didn't get together to talk about you, dog. I'm
No.
sorry to say that.
No.
But nobody met after you left.
No, as a matter of fact, they were like, oh,
Derek Carr didn't give a fuck about you, Amari Cooper, because if he did, he would have treated you like Odell Beckham Jr., and he didn't. Eli Manning cares about Odell Beckham Jr.
yeah.
Derek Carr, I don't think really gave a fuck about you, Amari, because you never gave him that confidence. You never gave him. Crabtree gave him that confidence. You You never gave him that confidence. You a bitch, dude.
And let's talk about this meeting because
for real.
As a member of management, I've been in management for some years. This meeting was what we like to call a pulse check. You take the pulse of the team and the people around you. And anytime you have a meeting and your management encourages you to speak up and share your thoughts, don't do it because you're checking your pulse. Bruce Irvin, you got checked. Mark Cooper, you got checked. Many others got checked. Those that did not show up, those that were checked out, you got shipped out. You're gone. There was no meeting after Bruce Irvin left. There was no meeting after Amari Cooper left. Amari Cooper, you can run your mouth all you want. Next season is coming fast. And we're going to see more of the same from you again and again. Checking in and checking out on a weekly basis. A dominant wide receiver dominates every week. Not when he feels like it. Amari Cooper, I see you. You're the same person you ever was. Run your mouth all night.
You're invisible.
You're invisible. You're like the John Cena of football. I can't see you.
You've been invisible.
I can't see you.
We can't see you. Absolutely, my brother.
And you can't see your face mask. And you can't see your face mask. Because you didn't get your hands in front of that bitch.
Hey, you know, you're right. The motherfucker can't see his hands. Fucking face mask, he can't see his fucking hands. Because he can't catch after 14, 13 weeks in the league, 12 weeks. This nigga dies out. You don't even I'm giving you a compliment telling you got 12 weeks. I think 8 weeks is about what we want to
I can't
say
see you, Amari Cooper.
I
can't see you.
Oh, man. Your boy K probably can't hear that fucking music we did. That was the John Cena background
we
music.
gave him a little bit. We got to give him some props. We got in order to be a correct podcast, we got to give him some props. So
you 8 weeks. No props.
So 8 weeks. He get 8 weeks of props. After that, nigga, you don't show up. You
get no props.
Status.
No, you get no props.
You get no props.
You get no props.
Listen. We saw Amari Cooper's first season. He had a good first half, right? Which included a Pac-Man fucking pile drive into his helmet, right?
He got choked.
We got a Pac-Man with the Bengals pile drive into his own helmet.
Yeah.
We had the second season, showed promise. He had that catch close to the goal line, and he worked his way in, right?
Yeah, first game of the season.
Yeah, that was the first game of the season.
No, he actually had a good season in 2016. 1,000 yards, 78 catches. He had a pretty good season in 2016.
Here.
Say something different about everybody else on the team.
Yeah.
We went 12-4. Of course, we had a great season. Everybody had a great season because nobody was complaining about shit. We won. But when we lose, we start to look at things a little bit differently, right?
New slogan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Once a Raider, you better show me you're a Raider.
That's right. And when your bitch ass leaves the team and you start talking some shit, well, guess what, son?
Not a Raider.
You ain't a Raider. You never were. And that just proves to me that you weren't a Raider.
Was.
You never were a Raider.
Never was.
You over there all happy with your teeth glistening in the fucking Dallas sun. Good luck catching them balls, motherfucker. They're going to bounce off your face mask even harder next season.
Just big
I'll
balls
see you next season.
bouncing off your face.
I'll see you next season.
Big balls bouncing off your face, Amari Cooper. Big balls. Kane, man, I want to keep you on here, but we got to get to these callers, which means I got to scoot. Super Bowl Sunday, bro. I hope you had a good time.
Hell yeah, bro.
I had a good time. Hey, man, it's always a pleasure getting on, with my boys, man. Talking football. I can do this shit for 24 hours, 7 days a week.
You got that
for
right.
free. It don't matter me nothing. I love talking football. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Bro.
So it's good to talk to my homies, man, but it's good to talk to y'all, man. I'll catch up with y'all next week.
Do it.
That's what's up, bro.
For sure, bro. Peace.
Can't wait for you to be back in the studio either, dog.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'll see y'all in March, baby.
Yeah, that's what's up, dog. That's what's up.
All right, brother. I look forward to Kane's Corner the way the Pillagers look forward to seeing our episode on Monday morning. You know what I mean? I look forward to that. Let's get into these calls, bro. Let's get into these calls.
Sucker.
We got a lot of calls, so hang in there. It's a long show.
Hello, guys. It's WAP. I would like to have a moment of silence for the last guest that was on here who could not say the members of Wu-Tang. Let's just say a little prayer for that. All right. It's over. Jesus Christ, man. That is a sin. What are they not teaching these kids? Don't they teach them hip-hop anymore? I thought Wu-Tang was just like a given. Everyone knew who was in that. That's a classic, man. They're a cult. Come on. You got to know these things. Other than that, the Raiders questions, I mean, I don't think everybody would be able to name all of that stuff, so no. But I'm not letting the Wu-Tang fly for me. That was just, that was bad. Gotta do your homework, buddy. That being said, it's a good morning. It's Monday. Most people hate Mondays. I like Mondays. I'm like, fuck it. Let's get it on.
Bob likes Mondays. Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought?
Raiders, well, what can we do? We just sit and wait. Figure out what the hell they're going to do. Are they going to pull a fucking Colton Miller on us in the first round pick? What are we going to do? I'm just kind of sitting here, drinking Monsters, sipping on my little drink and smoking, trying to figure out, really can't do much. Look around, see what we need. We need some safeties. We need some linebackers for sure. The guy had some points on our linebacker, man. He ain't kidding. If we would get a good, solid linebacker, someone like with some tenacity, we need a fucking dog back there because, but we need someone with talent too. You can't just have a dog with all butt because that's what I feel like Tahir Whitehead is. He's like a loud, obnoxious chihuahua. That's all he is. And he's in some plays. He'll bite you in the ankle. But it doesn't take much to kick that fucking dog over the fence. And we need somebody big. We need somebody with some presence. Someone who's going to knock a motherfucker down and let him know. Bill Romanowski style,
Oh.
Little dirty hit here and there, but
Dirty Bill.
other than that, I hope you guys doing well. Life's good. My voice changes from time to time.
Lost your phone there at the end there, Wop.
That's it. It fell into the cracks. It's all good, Wop.
An upbeat call, nonetheless.
It's all good, Wop.
Brought a little thunder there in the beginning. Staten Island. Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang! That's right.
Hey, fellas, it's been a while. It's G-Pop from Colorado.
Oh, G-Pop!
I'm out here, and I'm just waiting for this wonderful off-season and the array of trades and picks that we have in the draft. I mean, I'm so excited. I want to see John Gruden's dream or whatever he's going for come true because I believe we are going to be that good in about 2 or 3 years. Everybody slow down. I know everybody wants to pick good and win now, but it's not going to happen. It's all relax. Have a good time. Time for Raider football, baby.
That's right.
G-Paw out.
All right, G-Paw Raider.
That's it.
Much
G-Paw
love to
Raider.
G-Paw. Yeah, out there in Colorado.
Came back.
Behind enemy lines.
That's right.
This call come from the 202. It's a long one now. Settle in.
Yeah, what's going on, Pillaging people? Kenny, Jay, Kane, everybody else.
I think I recognize that voice.
Yeah. If you've been listening to us for a while, y'all recognize that voice.
I said settle in, but what I meant to say is buckle up.
Buckle up, son.
Involved, it's your buddy JFB.
Yeah.
Chiming in, we'll talk some football. Let's talk some draft here.
Let's talk about
How
it.
do we make the Raiders good? We have no identity. Teams that are good have identities. You got to scheme against them. You can't just, run what you normally run, right? What's the Raiders' identity? Probably that we have a shit ton of penalties and are going to find a way to fuck it up. That's kind of sadly our identity.
Okay.
I could say it.
Okay.
And it's because we don't have enough pieces.
Where's this
Listen,
going?
you can't just have one. We saw it with Nambi. You got one good corner over here, The other corner sucks. Guess what? They just run the play over that way. If you got two good corners, they can't do that. So it's hard. It's hard to have an identity. But the quickest way I think we can do something immediately is if we can get that defensive tackle from Alabama, mix that dude who looks like it's the next Gerald McCoy, or whatever the dude's name is, McCoy. We put him
the real McCoy.
with that PJ Hall dude that looked really active, and I think immediately the Raiders could have an elite interior pass rush. And if you got an elite interior pass rush, man, that creates chaos. Teams got to leave the running back in to chip a little bit. It can't dump out in the flat and then break all the tackles from our shitty linebackers that can't tackle anybody. They got to stay in and block. Can't run play action as much and get our tiny little safeties to bite and get in trouble because, man, he's coming right down the barrel. So I think that's the quickest way to have at least some type of identity. And then what's the next step? We got these 24th and 27th picks. That didn't really work out so well. So what do you do with that? I'm going to flip this one where I think the quickest way, aside from already complementing the pieces that we have, and we have very few, I think Maurice Hurst is probably one of our best. Because we got a shitty core. We got Jeff George with a Bible playing quarterback. So, we're not going to be really good anytime soon, but at least we can kind of create some foundational pieces here. And the quickest way is a tight end. Look, the Chiefs have a huge identity. They got this tight end you can't cover. He breaks 1 million tackles. And who the hell is their backup? Nobody even knows. They got one dude at tight end, creates all kinds of madness. So I don't know who's out there. I've not been following the draft, but one of those top 2 picks, you ought to be able to get one of the top 1 or 2 tight ends in the country, and that could really make something happen. And if we don't get a tight end, I'm going to flip it even crazier. I say we go running back with those 2 picks. Thunder and lightning. Quick identity. You want to have an identity? We got 2 badass 22-year-old running backs. One that can break passes and one that can have 25 carries a game. Immediate identity. And then we can kind of fill our pieces from there.
We got cut off.
Okay.
I don't see him up here next. JFB's identity is smoking crack on this phone call. Jeff, I got to call you out. I don't completely disagree with you. Quentin Williams would be a great pick up front. I like that pick. I think pressure up the middle is the key. Mm-hmm. We talked about it, I think it was last week or the week before. Yep. Bill Belichick counteracting some of the greatest quarterbacks in the game with what? Pressure right up the middle. We were saying that even before that, last offseason. What do we need to complement at that time? Our superior defensive end in Khalil Mack. We need interior pass rush. Flush him to the outside. Let your outside DE feast. We need that. Mm-hmm. When you talk about a tight end, while I don't disagree with you, look at the great tight ends in this league. Most of them are paired up with great quarterbacks, and they go together. And so I'm not saying we don't have a good quarterback. I won't say we have a great quarterback yet. I think with the right weapons, you might be talking about that, maybe. But you kind of contradicted yourself by talking about Bible-thumping Jeff George. So if you're going to step on Derek Carr and say that a tight end is an answer to this team, I think that's a contradiction right there in your own point. Now, while I think a tight end will be great because Jared Cook likely gone, we saw what Cook can do with Derek Carr this year, with Derek Carr under much duress this year, 50-plus sacks. We know a tight end is a key to victory in this offense. But don't overlook or overshadow the fact that Derek Carr is at the very least a competent quarterback. I know you listen to the show. JFB, you and I are good friends, so I don't want to like spin you out too much here. But I think you're contradicting yourself just a little bit. Going back-to-back running backs there, I think he said the bottom of the first round. Is that what he was saying? Mm-hmm. That would be shocking. Now, that's a JFB hot take right there. So I'm not going to be mad at you because we already talked about your style, strategies to go where nobody's at and stand there. I like that style. I'm with you there. I don't think it happens. I don't think the RBs that you're talking about are in this draft. I think they were in last year's draft. So strong call. I mean, bold call. But I got to disagree with you on 2 out of 3 points. Che, you got anything else to say on top of that?
No, man. I agree with everything you just said, man. Listen, we know our boy JFB.
Wow.
For having some fire-ass takes, right?
Wow, just fire, baby.
He likes to fire them bitches out there, so he's getting wild. I'm not mad at him. We'll hear him out. But as your boy Kenny just said, we're here to calm you down.
Settle down.
We're here to slow your roll.
Settle down.
Okay? Settle fuck down, dog. All right? Don't get crazy on us, man. 2 quarterbacks. Come on now, dog. Come on.
2 out of those 3 top picks I'd like to see: defensive line and wide receiver. And we've talked about it.
There you go.
Next call from the 760.
Oh.
What up, Kenny? What up, Che? What up, Kane? See John Fish down in Oceanside.
Yeah.
I
Tailgate.
called in. First of all, and apologize for last week. I
No.
was atrociously fucked up.
Pause that. Don't you fucking apologize for last week's call, C. John Fish. Don't you fucking apologize. Because even though we couldn't understand half the motherfucking words you were talking about,
No.
that was a great call. And as a matter of fact, I encourage you to call in when you drunk as fuck more often, dog, because that was a great call.
He was on that intergalactic, bro. He was on that intergalactic.
Intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic.
Another dimension. Another dimension.
Yeah, we got that capability in this studio, just so you know.
Got that technology.
No, John Fish.
Don't apologize.
Don't apologize for being drunk, dog. You were having a good ass time. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, I didn't even remember calling. That was pretty funny hearing that at work. Anyways, I am so fucking sick of people trying to make John Gruden sound like he's retarded for putting those stickers on. Sorry if that offends anybody, but I just see too much hate out there. It's ridiculous. Like, the players seem to like it at the Senior Bowl. Fuck it. I don't know. Get ready to sit down and watch this game. Kind of selfishly want the Patriots to win because we're the only team to win in LA, and that's where I'm from.
Oh,
but whatever.
That's a good point.
I don't want to get stabbed up talking about that shit. Catch you guys.
No,
don't get stabbed. Stay in your house.
It wasn't a bad move. I mean, a coach's job is to motivate players. At the end of the day, that's his job. And to take a seamless, I want to say like a meaningless game in the Senior Bowl. The Senior Bowl means a lot of things to a lot of people,
right?
Both in the NFL and coming out of the college. But
right.
You know, just to kind of put a little bit extra on that, a little bit extra motivation and incentive, and make these guys feel, you know, what it's like to try to make a NFL roster and to connect that to a college tradition, putting stickers on a helmet. I thought it was pretty cool, man. I mean, as a spectator and as a Raider fan, that was cool. So I agree with you there, John. I thought it was a cool move. I didn't see anybody talking smack about that, but if they were, man, that was a cool move. It made it a little bit more fun for me, and that's, you know, in my selfish little world, that's all that matters.
And nothing really matters.
Kenny, Jay, what's up, Pillagers? This is Pete. How's it doing?
What up, Pete?
Man, I just got to come off top saying this game fucking sucks. Man, like, this is one of the most boring games of all time. Tomorrow, when people ask, say to Tom Brady, is he the greatest quarterback of all time? You know what he's the best at? He's the best at winning boring fucking games. That's what he's good at. The Rams and the Raiders were a way better game in this fucking Super Bowl. Anywho, I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, Bill Belichick looks like a guy that farts in elevators and then doesn't say anything about it.
What?
He also looks like the kind of guy that watches Fox News and blames millennials for all his fucking problems. Whatever. I don't know. The hell with the Patriots. Anywho, just want to come in and say this real quick and wonder what you guys were thinking. Man, I was watching some college football highlights the other day, and man, I really, really think that we need to trade up to number 1 and get either Josh Allen or Quinnen Williams, man. Those two are just the shit. I've developed like this new man crush, man. It's all about it. Anyways, y'all have a good one. God bless, and happy beginning of February.
All right,
man.
All right,
Strong
crushes.
Strong call
for February.
Man crush February, apparently. I don't know. I got a man crush on myself. How about that?
Yeah, as long as your lady does too.
Hey, what's up, Kenny?
What's up? It's
Trey.
It's Jen.
What up, Jen?
Family.
It's fam.
Congratulations to the Patriots. You know.
Oh, fuck out of here, Jen. Come on now. How you gonna start this?
Hold on. You know this is gonna come with something.
I know it's gonna come around, but goddamn.
I just want to pause this and say real quick, happy birthday to my man Gent. Congratulations to you, dog, because you've had my back since before I even officially knew who you were. Just because I'm a Raider fan, and we talked about that story a long time.
That's true. I heard that story. This is a good story. Oh,
that was wild.
That was wild as fuck. Anyways, we lost a mic
and a beer.
Apparently,
I guess that was the universe telling me I don't have to drink that whole beer.
I'm kind of mad at the universe right now because I could have drank that beer.
I'm not too mad. I'm not too worried about the mic. It's a Shure mic. Shout out to Shure. Very durable. That was random. We just had a mic just fall off the stand right here. Guest mic.
If y'all would have seen the third camera, you guys would have seen the motherfucking poltergeist that just threw this fucking mic out the fucking studio.
Ghost mic, bro. Jen, man, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to have that interrupted, but I just want to say happy birthday to you, dog. You're a good friend of mine.
Happy birthday, Gent.
And we've known each other a long time, but I'm very, very, very thankful for the friendship that we found later on in life.
Hell yeah.
It's been big, man. And you know what's kept us together? Jen and I were really close friends for a lot of reasons when he lived around here, just for a lot of reasons. Unlikely pair driving around, I would say, but brothers for sure. But what kept us together, he moved away. I didn't talk to him for a long time. We were not in contact for a long time. And I'm pretty sure the first time I called him, it was Raider related. Whatever it was Raider related. I'm pretty sure it was this podcast. You know, I called him and I was like, dude, I'm doing this thing. And what's kept us together as friends, and understand that Gent and I connected on a musical level.
Yep.
And music is a really important thing for both of us. You know, just a big part of our lives. The reason why we became friends in the first place. But what held us together was our fraternity in Raider Nation. So based on that and everything that's come underneath it, Jen, happy birthday to you, brother. You're my good friend. And your gift is in the mail.
Oh.
Enjoy it.
Check your mail, though.
Ain't no animosity there. Fuck it, whatever. Hey, but where there is some animosity is these bitch-ass motherfuckers from the Hall of Fame committee not selecting Tom Flores to go to the Hall of Fame.
Let them know.
Is beyond ridiculous. See, what they're going to do is they're going to wait till the man fucks around and dies.
Right.
And then after they do that, they're going to say, oh, what a travesty. Tom Flores should have been in the Hall of Fame.
Y'all
and then
bitch-ass motherfuckers.
And then that's just evil, bro. The same thing they did to Kenny Stamper, they're going to do to Tom Flores, and it makes no damn sense. He's the most qualified, and more qualified than most of them coaches that's in there, bro. He's the first minority coach to win a Super Bowl. Two of them, matter of fact, man, it played in the Super Bowl. I mean, come on. I mean, that was with the Chiefs, but we forgive him for that. But anyway, the point is, man.
The man was so great, he even fucking threw the Chiefs a dime.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Threw him a dime.
How great is that?
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You son of bitches.
You know what? The fact that Tom Flores is just now nominated is a travesty.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it's a travesty. Come on now. This is a bunch of bullshit. We already went through all the qualifications. None of your fucking so-called Hall of Fame coaches have half as many as that, okay? Most of the motherfuckers that have more qualifications are still fucking coaching, okay? Yeah. Look back at the coaches that you have accepted in the fucking Hall of Fame, you son of bitches.
Is there a brown coach in the Hall of Fame?
That's a good question, Kenny.
I don't think there is.
I don't think so either. Is that coincidence?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm angry. Just saying.
Hall of Fame selection committee. I hope you hear it from me, your boy Jen. Y'all a bunch of bitches for that one, bro. Period. I love the rest of y'all, pillagers. Let's see what happened in the draft. Holler at y'all next year, guys.
This was up.
Thank you, Jen. I'll probably get another fucking letter in the mail from the NFL for that one.
And fuck y'all.
It's worth it.
As a matter of fact, you know what? Why we holding back? No.
Why we holding back?
We already fucking, we already submitted it, as you will. We already fucking made sure that everything was cleared.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good, right?
Yeah.
So fuck y'all. So fuck y'all. I'm talking to y'all specifically. Fuck y'all. All right? Y'all already know.
Jen, man, thank you for bringing that up in the calls.
And you don't want it either.
You don't want none of this.
You don't want it.
We'll change the name a million times. I don't even care. I don't even care. The real ones know where we're at.
Y'all just keep following the same page. We'll just keep changing the name. Just stay linked, dog.
I'll change the name every week just because. Just because I want to.
Just because. Yeah.
It's your
What
boy.
up, Kenny? What up, Trey?
It's your boy.
It's your boy, Bobby Wasabi.
That's right.
Here calling in to talk about the tragedy that has happened to Tom Flores.
Yeah.
It's
Speak
just
on.
terrible, man. It's just a complete slap in the face what has happened to him. I mean, you're talking about an NFL organization over here that's trying to honor Hispanic heritage. This is straight from their website right here.
Bullshit.
For the Hispanic
nonsense.
Heritage Month.
That's nonsense.
Quote, the NFL and all 32 teams will amplify the rich history, heritage, and tradition of Latinos and honor the positive impact they have had on the game and country.
Chale.
The positive impact they have had on the game and country. I mean, dude, you literally left out somebody that has done so much, especially for people who consider themselves Hispanic and Latinos. I'm Mexicano, so that's different. But it's terrible. I mean, you're trying to grow your product in Mexico, and what do? You keep somebody out that's gonna do so much, that's gonna inspire a lot of people. I mean, this sport is growing bigger and bigger in Mexico. You have high school teams at least 10 years ago, from what I remember, that had, high school that had.
Hold on really quick, because I know you got to do the damn thing. But I want to pause that right there, because I was going to say this really quick before you got to go real quick.
Yeah.
Because Jen was talking about this. I was thinking about it. We touched on it right now. The NFL, you need to make a statement like every 15 minutes.
Right.
It's a good chance for you to make a statement right now.
Right. Listen. Y'all motherfuckers, you're always talking about inclusion, and you guys are always talking about trying to make things, even. You guys want to represent properly the ownership. There's a great disparity there. And now you guys want to do us dirty with selection of Hall of Fame coaches, okay? So today, y'all motherfuckers selected Pat Bowlen and Gil Brandt, okay? Just run off some stats for me on those motherfuckers. Did they have the qualifications that a Tom Flores did? Did they? Did they have at least that?
4 Super Bowl rings.
Right. Did they have at least that? Let's not just and then we'll go ahead and we'll move away from that. Let's talk about the fact that he was your first Hispanic coach, player. Okay? First quarterback. And you guys want to disrespect him on that, on all those levels. You guys are disrespecting him on the level that he was the first motherfucking coach for the Raiders, first fucking quarterback for the Raiders. Let me take that back. I'm sorry. Okay, first quarterback for the Raiders, Hispanic quarterback for the Raiders. Maybe you guys didn't want to fucking recognize that at that moment.
Early.
Maybe that's why you fucking pretend that you don't fucking realize what you did. Okay, but he was the first motherfucking quarterback for the Raiders. So since 1960, there has been a Hispanic quarterback in the league, okay? In football, in professional
because
football.
Because of Tom Flores.
Since 1960, there was a fucking Hispanic playing football because of Tom Flores. And then when the Raiders came into the NFL, and then he was a coach, then he was an assistant coach under John Madden, then he was the head coach, and then he won 4 fucking championships, okay? As player, assistant, and head coach. 2 as head coach, 1 as assistant, 1 as a player. Where are y'all fuckers at right now?
And we did it again with Jim Plunkett.
And that's right. And that's right. Jim Plunkett, that's a little bit of a confusing last name, but your boy was half Native American, half Hispanic. Whatever his make is, y'all can go 23andMe his ass. if you guys want to find out what he really is made of. But the bottom line is those two guys were both represented, and they both represent us, motherfuckers that look like me. And you guys want to go ahead and fucking move away from them. You guys want to act like they don't exist. And you know what? Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all for trying to do that. You guys want to act like the Raiders don't represent what they represent. They represent inclusion. They represent the first. They're the first that are willing to take on all the other people. They're the first to say, you know what? We're all equal. And you guys all got fucking jobs. And you all can run with me. But you know what? We'll go ahead and give credit to other teams in the meanwhile, because we don't like what the Raiders do. We don't like what they represent. They want to sue us. Well, you deserve to get sued, motherfuckers. Y'all deserve to get sued. You know what? I wasn't wrong in suing y'all motherfucking asses. You know what? If I was out, I'll sue your asses too, okay? Because y'all misrepresent us, okay? We're out there doing the damn thing first and foremost, and everybody else fucking follows. Y'all the rest of the NFL is a bunch of motherfucking followers. All y'all bitches out there trying to call yourselves the nation, get the fuck out of here. Y'all already know who the real nation's right here. The Raider Nation's the only nation. Get the fuck out of my space.
It actually looks like the nation that we live in too.
That's right.
Actually looks like that.
It actually looks like the nation.
It's a rainbow. It's a lot of different colors, a lot of different people. And the Raiders have always been a home to all different types, backgrounds, personalities. Doesn't matter who you are. Once you're a Raider, that's who you are. That's your identity as a Raider. Talked about having an identity, JFB. Be a Raider. That's your identity. And you could be anybody, because we accept all comers.
That's it.
Everybody.
That's it. Everybody. Y'all go to the tailgate. If y'all ever been to a tailgate in Oakland, you already know the love and the respect that everybody has for one another just for being a Raider fan. For being Raider fan.
We live in hot, contested times right now.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to sound ridiculous to an outsider, but Raider Nation's been showing you the way to live for a long time.
There you go.
Because there's a lot of different people living in harmony.
There you go.
Under one flag, and that's the Raider flag.
That's right.
And that's the way it's been. And not to mention the fact we didn't even mention Tom Flores also as a general manager. The man has had some form of success at every single level of this game, and you show him no respect and no attention. I hope he gets nominated again next year. I hope he ends up on that ballot every single year, and I hope the man is well enough and healthy enough to touch that trophy when you hand it to him, and his family and his kids can be there to see him accept it on his own behalf.
And I hope y'all motherfuckers apologize when you do that, too.
I hope so.
I hope y'all motherfuckers apologize when you do that, too, because it's a fucking damn shame.
Real talk.
That's what's up.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get me heated over here.
Sorry, Bobby. You stoked the fire.
Go back to it, Bobby.
Football teams. It was crazy, and now it's a lot bigger. I mean, you have the NFL playing in one of the biggest stadiums. Estadio Azteca, that place got history, and they do Tom Flores like this. It's terrible, man, what has happened, and I don't know. I do know, actually. It's because he's silver and black, that's why. And it's gonna keep happening, and it's gonna be a tragedy if he gets inducted after he passes away. I do hope that does not happen, man, because he's a living legend, man. I don't want to bum you guys out that much, so I'll leave you with this. What is up with Chris Warren, the third taco helping? It sounds to me like it was the third taco plate. Man, I hope it's 270. I hope it's not all menudo he's packing, dude, because that's just gross. Better be muscle, man. Anyways, I'm going to get up out of here, let y'all do what you do. Bobby Wasabi out.
Bobby Wasabi, that wasn't a third taco plate. That was a full-on choriqueso spread with the fresh tortillas, the mountain of choriqueso. No taco, just a mountain of meat and cheese. Chris Warren picking away at it. Hall of Fame, preseason running back. But that's not all from Bobby Wasabi, because I think he came back one more game.
Oh, yeah, one last thing. What the hell was up with those people making out freaking Brady and the Kraft? That's just weird, bro. I had to bring that up, too, because seen it at the beginning, and I didn't want to believe it, man. But I was, wow, those guys really, really are in like with each other. All right, that's the last one. Bobby Wasabi out.
Yeah, Tom Brady and Bob Kraft. That's like on some Get Out shit right there. I feel like Tom Brady might have body parts that don't belong to him. Bob Kraft went full Get Out and plucked traits from another player and implanted them in Tom Brady about halfway through his career. When you stepped out, too, Bobby Wasabi called out Chris Warren, the third taco helping. That's what he called him. Chris Warren, the third taco plate. And I said that was far beyond tacos. I said it was chorizo helpings, just a mountain of meat and cheese.
Iflan. It might have been choco flan. That shit's delicious. I'm just saying. Oh, man. If you can get your hands on some choco flan, go do it right now. Go do it right now.
I'm not a big fan of flan, but the choco flan, I can fuck with that.
Yeah, set your ass on fire, dog. Just saying.
That's the shit that killed Kennedy right there. Shout out to Joey Diaz.
Shout out Joey Diaz.
Man, it's been a monster show. It's been a Titan show, Che.
Oh, hell yeah.
We covered a lot. We talked to a lot of people. It was robust. But I think it's time for some shout-outs.
Let's do it. Shout out.
Shout out to my upstairs bathroom doing big work.
Yeah, today there's a lot of shout-outs that got drank today, so it was doing extra work, man. I'm sorry for your water bill, bro. If I owe you some money, just let me know.
I'll let you know. We're good. That's what your donations go towards. Donations doing big work over here. Shout out to RN4 Life, Raider Nation for Life. Shout out to D-Money. Shout out to Obi, who I've been trying to get to follow, finally followed. Shout out to you, Obi. Shout out to Two Story 603. Shout out to the Knowledge Podcast.
Yeah,
all
kick
caps,
that knowledge, dog.
Knowledge Podcast, all caps, and O. So maybe that's a no knowledge podcast. And they're trying to drop some knowledge on you no knowledge motherfuckers out there.
I like it. Either way, I'm going to have to check that out. I'm about to see what they're all about.
Yeah, that's intriguing. Shout out to the Hidden Levels podcast, run by your boy Dan, the Dan Triloquist.
That's right.
Also referred to as DC4LCustomTees.com.
Yeah, goddamn right. Go get yourself a t-shirt.
When we say DC4L Custom Tees, you may think of like this big, expansive warehouse with a crack team of graphic designers and a whole... No, it's just Dan.
It's just Dan.
It's just Dan running that empire. Hey, same thing with One Nation Fanwear as Just Win Johnny.
That's right.
That's it. It's two guys pumping out major fan gear for y'all.
Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it.
Pump it, hottie. Shout out to Raider Soul. Shout out to Robert Frutos. Shout out to Juan Herrera. Shout out to Casey Breeden. Shout out to Sandy Go Raider. Damon Talbot. Shout out to Betsy Moralia, wife of Mojo Raider.
All right.
An original pillager. There's a Mojo Raider on Twitter. I know that's not your wife. The Mojo Raider on PJ4F.com, however.
Yeah.
Original pillager.
That's right.
Shout out to Raider Boy. Shout out to Raider WAP. Congratulations on your 43rd Twitter account.
Yeah.
I saw you created a new one and followed us again. I appreciate
Again and again and again.
I'm interested to see, who was the first person he followed. Was it us? I want to know, Raider WAP. I want to know.
That's a good question.
Shout out to Artist Johnson. Shout out and special thanks to the following people. Raymond Ma, Jonathan Camp, who was a Patriots fan that followed us last week. Noticed he's following us no longer.
Oh.
But did donate $5 to the show.
Hey, well, thanks a lot.
So kudos to you. Enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, enjoy it.
But we appreciate you.
And we hate you too. Just saying.
It's love-hate. Shout out to D-Man, another original pillager. Shout out to D-Man. We appreciate you. And the most original pillager of all, St. Homer.
You our boy, Saint. You're our boy, St. Homer.
Yeah.
That's our boy, man.
So what happened is St. Homer had a bet on the blog. And this happens frequently. Blog members make bets.
Yes.
And the loser donates the money to the show.
Oh, hey.
And that's how they work. on PJ4F.com.
I mean, that's an amazing way to make a bet.
It's incredible.
Because it's win-win, right?
For us.
Well, I mean, even for them, it's win-win because it's not like they're giving away their money they don't really feel like they lost.
Yeah.
Because they're donating to motherfuckers that they want to hear.
Because not only do we run the podcast, but we do keep a website going. It does cost money. It does take time. I don't have as much time to put the written content out that we used to.
Yeah.
But a lot goes into that. And I think more importantly than this podcast, which reaches a lot of people every week, is this website where it all started from, the community we've talked about.
Absolutely.
And so when they're donating, it's not necessarily just to the podcast. It's really to keep this community going that we've had for so long. So that's very generous of you guys, and good looking out. We're going to keep the website going longer than the podcast.
There you go.
How about that?
And listen. Even though we may not be over there all the damn time, right? We're not up in the chat or in those conversations all the time. We recognize y'all, man. Listen, y'all are the heart of the show. You guys are the ones that started this all, and we're never gonna lose appreciation for y'all. No. We're never gonna lose appreciation for y'all. So I hope. Oh, that's just to let you know we've been going at this for a long time. We've been going for a long time. And
yeah, we had a I don't know what happened there.
I think we just went over our time, dog. We've been going at this for a long time.
For a long time.
So sorry to y'all in the live feed. A little unexpected ending. But listen, man, back to what I was saying. We appreciate everybody over on PJ4F.com because that's where it all started. And that doesn't mean we don't appreciate everybody else that's come along the way. We got a lot of listeners on Twitter. We got people that are following us on Instagram. We got all the original pillagers that were on PJ4F, and everybody that's listening to us right now. We encourage everybody to intermingle because we can't be on all platforms at all times. As much as we wish we had all the time in the day to get to every single form of social media and be able to converse with everyone, it doesn't mean that we don't appreciate you. It just means we got day jobs, man.
We got day jobs.
That's
exactly
all,
what
man.
it is. My new job doesn't allow me to go on that website as much as I used to, and that's what it is. And I'm not even a presence on Twitter as much as it is anymore. I get to interact with you guys, but other than that, I'm not really seeing what's going on day to day too much on Twitter. I catch up on the news. I try to, dip in late night to see what I missed during the day. Mm-hmm. And same thing with you, Che. We're just busy, man. But the good thing is we're blessed to have jobs where we're making a difference in our community, even if it's not a Raider community at large, and that's what matters. But PJ4F, you are our community, and we do appreciate you to the fullest. Those of you that listen to the show that have never checked out the website, I encourage you to do so. Go over there to PJ4F.com, scroll to the bottom of the latest post, and jump in the comment section. I think you'll find the cross-section of Raider fans on our site, on the PJ4F.com site. Excuse me.
Chelas.
Wow. I was trying to hold that one back. You saw that. I think you'll find that community is very turned on. That's a community that you can sit and talk Raiders football with at any time.
Absolutely.
Big time. I mean, they're tuned in. It's a different cut than what you're going to find on Twitter. So I encourage you, if you like to talk Raiders football, go to PJ4F.com. If you get a little bit tired of the madness that is social media, come on over to the website and just check out the chat. You'll be a new face. You will be hazed, but it's okay. You can get through that. It
is okay. If you're a Raider fan, you can make it through it.
You got any shout outs today?
I do have some shout outs. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to lead off the shout outs with a shout out to somebody that was mentioned in the group chat over here on the live feed. So your boy Sean Garcia, he's on the live feed every week, and we appreciate you, dog. But I'm going to shout out your wife Melissa, who's in the background laughing, right? And he referred to her as malicious, by the way. He said Melissa, or malicious, as I refer to her. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and give her credit for that, too.
All right.
So shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate you guys tuning in, laughing with us, and enjoying the show. It's what we do this for. We appreciate everybody that watches us on the live feed and everybody else that's on the live feed. I ain't missing y'all. I've been chatting it up with you guys. You already know. Shout out to the IG fans, okay? First one, this one's a weird one. I don't know if he's necessarily a fan or he's just trying to get a shout out, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. NYC stem cells.
Okay.
All right.
That's stem cell research.
You want to get them stem cells? I mean, NYC is the place to go, I guess. Let's go do it. I might have to hit you up a little bit later about my fucking knee because it hurts. Shout out to M9 Corral. Shout out to Metal Slim Jim 86. Shout out to J Deb 73. And shout out to our boy Sean 808 in Paradise. Y'all already know Sean Hildebrandt used to hold the record on the 2-minute drill. Brother, you're going to have to study up and come back because it took all of one show to get your shit beaten. So come back, break that record, set a new record at 10, dog. We'll have you on real soon. Shout out to all of y'all, man. We appreciate you, and thank you for following us. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button anywhere that you're finding us, man.
And those of you that are listening live, I just want to bring this to you guys right now. Those of you that are listening in the morning, this might be old news depending on what's confirmed tomorrow, a.m., but we've been teasing this for a while, and it looks like it just came out. The Oakland Raiders will remain in the Bay Area for 2019.
That's right.
However, they will be playing at Oracle Park, formerly AT&T Park.
I mean, where did you hear that first?
I don't know. They question our sources, Jay.
Right, I don't either.
They question our sources. But good news is Raiders back in the Bay. Bad news is not in Oakland, but playing over at Oracle Park, formerly AT&T Park, formerly Pac Bell Park. Home of the Barry Bonds elbow hardware. Yeah. All that. It looks like reported by Raj Mathal from NBC Bay Area that they will be playing in Oracle Park, current home of the San Francisco Giants, former home of your San Francisco Demons in the XFL. However, NBC Sports Bay Area's Alex Pavlicek also reporting that the Giants are under the impression the Raiders are still checking on 2 other potential sites. The NFL and the 49ers must approve the move. I'm assuming 49ers have territorial rights. I don't think any of those will be in the way, but it sounds like this is what's going to happen.
I mean, why do they have to check in with the 49ers?
Territorial rights is my guess.
Just because they're supposedly from San Francisco?
Supposedly.
But the motherfuckers play in San Jose.
We're closer to
Santa Clara
than they are. I get it.
Come on now.
I get it. It's the same thing. I mean, like the A's.
Don't y'all motherfuckers have a stadium?
It's the same thing as back in the day. The A's wanted to move to San Jose.
Okay.
The Giants had just got their new stadium, but the Giants have territorial rights in San Jose, and they blocked the A's move to San Jose. You know,
okay.
At the same time. So it's just business. It is what it is, but I would assuming there's really no real roadblocks in the way of this. So, hey, your Oakland Raiders are now going to be back in San Francisco for one season where it all started.
Kezar Stadium.
No, they're not playing at Kezar Stadium. But that's your last year, Bay Area fans. I mean, you get to see them.
Hey,
not where you want to, but
it's not where we expected or where we hoped, but they're close by.
Yeah.
And so all of y'all that are in the Bay that wanted this team nearby so you can go watch them, I expect every single one of y'all to show up. On Sunday.
Yeah.
And your boy Kenny and I, we're going to do whatever the fuck we can to get out there too.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much of a tailgate section that Oracle Park's going to have, but if they got anything, we're going to try to find it so we can put up this motherfucking podcast.
That's it.
You better believe that.
You better believe that. And to those of you out there that took seats last game, took some seat badges. I saw last game in Oakland.
Hey, that's fair. That counts.
Once again, it's on. Because Giants fans, beware. Your seat might not be there when you get back. I'm just trying to let you know. We're going to pillage that stadium, too. But that's it, guys. That's it for this week's show.
Yeah.
Again, you're listening to the Pillaging Podcast. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Every Sunday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on YouTube. Call in and leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJ4F. Download the official Pillaging app. You won't regret it. Available for iOS and Android. Make sure you support DC40CustomTees.com and OneNationFanwear.com. And don't hesitate to donate to the show. It helps us stay fueled and filled with rum on this pirate ship and much more. And be sure to listen to our sister podcast, also on the Crow's Nest Podcast Network, The Ladies of Darkness, and soon the Crow's Nest Podcast proper.
Yeah.
Official. But until then, keep the wind in your sails and the rum in your mug and pillage on, Raider Nation. This has been a production of the Raiders Podcast Network. Sorry, line through that. Y'all motherfuckers trying to stomp us out. This has been a production of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network.
That's right.
In my opinion, the way it should have been the whole time, because that's where the magic happens, is right here in this Crow's Nest.
Goddamn right.
I'm your host, Kenny Stapler, joined as always
by your boy Che.
And we out here.
Peace.
Go Raiders.
Just win, baby.
Like a freight train coming, you're blowing the town. Like a diesel motor, you never shut down. With your pistons pumping, you're mowing them down. It's a sight to see, they all lay their money down. When you're gone, mama, hell, you ain't acting right. When you're gone, mama, I can still see your eyes. When you're gone, mama, this'll be my last goodbye. When you're gone, gone, when the sky is gray and the night sets in, it's your cue to do it all again. Until the next time I hear your name, or write this sign to now my thoughts to remain. When you're gone, mama, I'll be missing you. When you're gone, mama, I can still see your eyes. When you're gone, mama, this'll be my last goodbye. When you're gone, gone, gone. When you're